We're live. Welcome to Table Moments Live. I'm your host and captain, Ayman. This has been a big week for Table Moments, or at least the monetization front. I'll be talking about it in this week's stream. We also have some videos that I published this week related to small business, because that's essentially what I'm becoming. So I'm learning some things. Dreamers, so dreamers versus money people. And if you want to win at life, maybe, and you're not a dreamer, maybe the path is different for you. Beginners, so anytime you start something new and what could happen and what to expect, and understanding that the beginning is always the hardest. So 2024 is a new year and a lot of people have made resolutions or have decided they want to be a thing. So give you some information on that. And then also the launch of this wallet, the Table Moments wallet. Yeah, it's thin. It's a front pocket wallet. 6 cards. Let me show it. Make sure my name isn't showing. All right, 6 cards. There's about 9 bills in here, but it can hold up to like 12, possibly even more now that I adjusted the thing, and talk about the process of this, and constantly making adjustments to it. So it's pretty cool. Designed and built in Texas, I guess. It'd be cool. You know what? I just realized, because I have these cards that I've been putting the packaging in, which I don't know. I could talk about it later when I talk about the segment for these cards, but it's interesting, the design process for this and what's involved in making this happen. It looks simple enough, but there's a lot that goes in here. Laser cutters, even, and I'm constantly making updates to it as I build them. And eventually now I have this new idea of like adding magnets to it. So I'll talk about it so that you can put it on your, hang it on your fridge like that. Just like boom, stick it on your fridge. And then when you're ready to go, you just grab it and keep it pushing. So that's a new design that I eventually want to come up with, but this one is the design I've been selling and I've gotten sales, so that's good, cool. But yeah, this week, let's start with music that I've put together that's actually published. This one's called Ricochet. It's funky. Let's do it. That's Ricochet. Funky. Yeah, it's a mix. It's all over the place. But That's that. Let's just add the TikTok. I think I'm 12 minutes late. Jose wants to come on. This is someone who's been on the podcast before, and he was like, "Yo, we should do a collab on a live." So now we're doing it. I don't know what to expect. This is a new for me. So thank you for being a part of this journey. Let's go live. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to Table Moments Live. You guys get the intro again. I am your host and captain, Ayman. This is the podcast about anything and everything. Try to avoid politics, but you guys are going to throw up the Israeli and Palestinian flags and make drama out of nowhere. When most of you guys aren't even one or the other, so it's crazy. How's everyone doing? Welcome everyone. Also simultaneously streaming on YouTube and Twitch if you want some better video, horizontal. Mr. Snuggles, how's it going? Air Jordan, Jord, how's it going? How are you? I should probably give you a follow, huh? But you don't post any content, so I don't know if it's worth it. Miko, what's up? How's everyone doing tonight? I have some topics lined up, but I'm kind of waiting on Jose right now. So I am late, Jose. I am late, but I don't know. Topics this week. Just launched a product, so that's cool. If you guys want to know the finances of small business and if you're looking into getting into becoming a small business, I have some information on that. And make sure you know your numbers and make sure you price your stuff well. Otherwise, you're going to be losing money on every sale. Have you farted in the past 24 hours? Probably. But you don't have to spam it though, bro. Gage. It's weird that your name is Gage because there's a Gage character in my past with my girl. And is an interesting story. Yeah, no worries, man. Goal 300 followers. You'll get there, hopefully. Can I have a shout out? Yeah, Mr. Snuggles and Sammy. Shout out to Mr. Snuggles and Sammy. Hi guys, welcome to my TikTok, and I like to have stuffies and play with toys. Sus or nah, guys? Is that sus? I don't know. Is it like Beanie Babies? Are Beanie Babies stuffies? Or I feel like they kind of are. And that was a big thing, so I'm not gonna judge. If they can be sold as McDonald's Happy Meal toys, then I think it's okay. Should be okay, right? Can you solve this riddle? Night is gray. Gray entertains rabbits. Oh my god. Come on, dude. Riddle master. Wow. This is the thing when it comes to stuff online. Like, you can't let stuff like this bother you. And then here's the thing I kind of appreciate. Yeah, well. Dude, I've gotten so much hate on social media from I would say certified demons that's nothing, bro. You're good. You're a good one too, despite the racial jokes. It's all good. I ride the biker till he can't ride his bike no more. What do you mean? I came for you, Dad, last night. I'm gay. Okay, I don't know. You're 14. Yo, relax, Alex. You love my videos? Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. I try my best. I feel like I could step up the videos for sure. Now I've been writing scripts and stuff, but I think I want to get into actually shooting B-roll, actually going out in the field and recording the stuff. So, and so what does Casey Neistat say? When you can show, don't tell. So I'm going to try to show more instead of telling. One of the good ones. How's everyone doing tonight though? Can I have a follow? I don't follow people just because I like to keep my feed very basic. But yeah, I don't know if you come on the podcast, maybe we can talk about it. I feel like I'm very stingy with follows is what I would say. And then that's a me thing. Here's the thing, fellas. Yeah, be stingy with your follows. I think more people are starting to realize maybe you shouldn't be following thousands of people or even hundreds of people because and which is the thing I don't understand about you guys and what you see on your TikTok feeds. If you guys are following hundreds of people, how are you ever consuming any content regularly from any single person? Unless you're on this platform, on this app for a really, really long time. I don't imagine you guys doing that, but who knows? So I only follow like 35, 40 people or something like that. And even then I probably have to cut it down some more. But so I have some topics prepared. Oh, thanks. Not much to it. Wearing a white shirt, which I normally don't do, but I went to church today, so I dressed up a little bit for it. So yeah, 2024 is a new year. A lot of people are thinking about doing things that they've always wanted to do, maybe starting a podcast, or I'm an amazing Christian. I don't know. I'm new to it, so I don't know if I can be amazing if I'm new to it. And that's the thing. I haven't been baptized yet. That's probably going to be happening soon. You read the Bible, yeah. Here's the thing. When you're not familiar, when you don't have the word in your heart, like the Bible just seems like a really boring book. But then once you have that divine connection, it's a really good book. It has gems, stories, advice, life advice. It has all the answers you need. And it's just a matter of like reading it, and embracing the word. So it is really interesting. But, I don't want to be one of those Bible thumpers though. But maybe I should be, Like I went to the sermon today and they were talking about how like by living this way, by choosing to live a Christian life, you are rejecting the world essentially, just by existing. And so kind of embrace it. It's just the life. But who knows? I don't know much about this, so I should probably stop talking anyway. So I really it's a very recent event for me. But I have other things we could talk about if you guys are interested. I just launched a product. This is the wallet I've been working on for the last few months. The original design was a clear wallet, but I wonder who were the first people on Earth besides Adam and Eve. I think it was just Adam and Eve, at least according to the book. He didn't say anyone else. There were animals and stuff, so I imagine it's just them. All descendants from two people. So, yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. I'm still trying to square up the science stuff, because I'd like to think But then here's the thing. Here's an interesting thing about evolution, right? We were taught this idea where single-celled organisms transformed into these multicellular ones, into basically all the animals that you see exist today. But the funny thing is there are no intermediaries. There is no two-celled organism or three-celled organism, So where are those? Where are the transition points? And that's a very good question. There are some 100-cell organisms, but where are the two-celled organisms, huh? We have single cell and then billion cells. And so it's just that's a really good question. What happened to all the single-digit celled organisms, or even 10? And then, I don't know. Do you do ASMR? I don't do ASMR. Should I? I don't know if that'd be, I don't think I could do it. I mean, this is kind of ASMR if my voice is soothing to you. I just riff off of your comments and just talk. If this is enough, this could be ASMR. I don't know. It's just hey guys, how's everyone doing? I can't do it. My soul won't let me do it. My soul won't let me do it. What's the idea, Air? What's the idea, Jord? You should. Yeah, we were inbreeding for centuries. Come on. I don't know. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know how to square that up yet. No lights, just microphones? And then okay. I'm not sure. What else do you do? I'm pretty sure people need to see something. Or am I just whispering into people's ears as I fall asleep? Because I listen to stuff as I fall asleep. Usually you just play something on YouTube, but why would you? I don't understand the ASMR thing. Glass tapping. Yeah, I don't know. I see this stuff on TikTok with like hundreds of viewers, possibly even thousands. And I'm just like, yo, that's my competition and I'm losing so badly. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm just like, yo, I don't understand people. And although I am committed to making elevated content. I don't want to, I don't care to put stuff out here that doesn't stimulate people's minds in some way. So, like, I recently had a video about the NBA three-point line. There was some dispute or whatever, and that video's at 6 million views. I wanted to see if I could make a video without saying a word, and so I just demonstrated how optical illusion, just basically the angles at which you see people's feet relative to a line, can distort your perspective. And 6.5 million views, and I'm just like, this is so dumb, because people are just arguing about NBA rules. It's just whatever. Thoughts on Sigma males? I don't know. Some people might describe me as a Sigma male, but I don't like the idea of labels because they're too restrictive. They put you in this box, you know? And I don't like boxes. I don't like people telling me or using these labels, and that's how you are. I would say, like, if I were to describe myself, I would say I'm me. It's like, yeah, I have a lot of Sigma tendencies, but then I can be compassionate when it's appropriate. I can be very stubborn when I need to. I do follow my own path. So I totally get it. I totally get that whole, like, you know, you do your own thing. I think a lot of people identify as Sigma males who aren't actually, because like living as one means you're sort of outside of the social hierarchy. You don't care about status and prestige. You don't care about correcting people about who you are or what you do. You just do your own thing. You'll even do something radically different that people aren't even used to, that they don't even have a conception of how that could be a thing. But, you know, like, but I don't know. What are your thoughts on it though? Startup bro. 3 times founder, CEO turned meme lord. Good for you. And you got a Pepe meme. Nice. Or bubble noises, or ask bubble noises, ASMR bubble noises. How would you do? Like this, like this? Like that? Something like that? Hey Jessica, how's it going? Nice to see you again. Living life and loving my kids. That's a great profile. But Jord, you didn't give any details about what the ASMR idea you have. No lights, just microphones. Not for TikTok. Would it be for YouTube? Yeah, I think that's great. Very cool. And yeah, just doing these lives now. And yeah, that noise sounds like real water. Yeah, it's not for social media. What's the point of doing ASMR if it's not for social media? Is it for only cans? Here's the thing, you have to be careful about words that you say on TikTok. This is something I've noticed. After even making a joke or making some commentary that isn't actually deliberately in that sort of vein, TikTok, the algorithm can't tell the difference. So it will assume it's inappropriate content and throttle your account and your views. So don't even bother mentioning it, which is a shame. It's not for social media. Have you been? I've been good. This week I've been working a lot, launching a product for Table Moments. Basically I've been working on this like wallet design for a while, and yeah, launched it earlier this week. Got a handful of sales, which is cool. Now it's just like refining the manufacturing process because I do make these by hand. It's a front pocket wallet. It's 6 cards, whatever. I've been talking about it the last few, but finally launched it. And yeah, it's cool. People are actually buying it, which is crazy. Because like the first time I launched a product, it was a clear wallet, similar design, but it was using this like transparent material, just because I thought it would be. I just wanted something thin, and so I wanted something thin, and that's what I used, and that got 5 sales, and so I might have tripled that already in just 1 week. So now it's just figuring out. I have all this like craft stuff, so I've just been working on crafts all week, which is cool. And sending out orders, which is also cool because it's just like, yo, people really messing with my stuff, and there's demand out here, so that's nice to see. So it's been a good week. a lot of working, but it's been a good week. How's everyone else doing though? I'm waiting for Jose though. Jose said he wanted to come on. He wanted to do a collaboration. So we'll see if he sees me and he's gonna. Do you do art? Not like painting or like creating pieces or stuff like that. Unless you want to consider like designing products art, because I've been doing a lot of that lately. So, I mean, this could be art. I was thinking like even with like this stuff, maybe it could be art and customized for people. So, but I don't do any like actual like all my creativity goes into videos and product design. Oil me up. There's only one person I oil up, and you don't have a bio, so you can't oil up a person with no bio. Come on, people got to know who you are. You got to at least, yeah, nah, nah, one person only. I don't even oil myself up. I don't use lotion. Lotion is oil, guys, right? It's like some sort of petroleum. It's a fossil well, it comes from fossil fuels or fossil, whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. But no, I will not oil you up, Jay. But I wonder how many lives you could say that before someone says, sure. Can you do a shout out to my toy, Mr. Snuggles? He will be happy. Okay, shout out to Mr. Snuggles. Or is that a trap? Is Mr. Snuggles some sort of like criminal or whatever, and I just said a shout out and you're gonna record it and post it everywhere and I'm gonna get canceled? Is that what's gonna happen? I wouldn't mind that. Would you would you fight Christian Rock? I'm not sure what you're saying. I mean, yo, Jose, come on, you wanna come on the live? I'm here for you, bruh. Would you fight? Let me invite you. Okay, you got the invitation. Let's go. And then we can even switch and do it on your account if you want. But, yeah. Hey, let's go. Let me make sure the volume's up here. Cool.
Yo.
Yo, what's good, bro?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm chilling watching this game.
What game?
Let me turn this down.
How do I put you up on
How
screen?
do I do this?
Okay.
Don't give me the big screen. You take the big screen.
Okay, I don't know what I'm doing, man. This is literally the first time I've done this. Yo, how you been, man?
Hey, you know what's impressive?
What?
That on your lives, you consistently get comments.
That's not,
Like,
yeah.
There's no dry point.
Yeah. That's not true for most people?
No, at all.
Oh. I have a hunch about that. I think a lot of people are using bots to rack their numbers up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like, it's kind of depressing if you're like the one honest person out here because you just see a low number there. And then everyone else, when you're seeing like 300, 400, 600, it's just like, what's going on, man?
So what's up with your wallets, bro? The quality definitely didn't. You're not hand making them anymore, obviously, right?
No, I am. I know, crazy, right?
Are you?
Yes. I got a laser cutter and everything to get the precise cuts, and then I figured out how to make these by hand right now. Eventually, I got to build a machine, but I'm making these by hand.
Well, let's talk about that right quick. How did you decide on the wallets out of the billion things you've made? What made you hone in on that?
It's something it's something I wanted because it was kind of inspired by a Kickstarter a few years ago, where it was going in the opposite direction of a lot of these wallets. It was thin, something you could put in your front pocket. Literally the original idea was made out of this stuff called Tyvek. If you ever seen those houses under construction with the white paper on it, yeah, so that's Tyvek. Yeah, it looks like paper, but it's actually this plastic. And they were making wallets out of that to get like the thinnest wallets you could never have. And so I was like, yo, that's cool. But they recently transitioned to a different fabric, but they sell it for $57 on Amazon. And so I was just like, nah, I could make that. So I did. And so original design, if you remember, was the clear wallet, just based on the original design of the Kickstarter. But then obviously if you read the comments there, a lot of people weren't really messing with it because of the price point stuff. It's like, who would spend $14 for this piece of plastic? Yo, they were roasting me hard for that.
It definitely, it was a prototype though.
Yeah. So, but
I think if you bought that first one though, it was more for like, how could I put it? Like you want to have the first of, or like just to support you, because let's be honest, it wasn't.
Here's the thing, it doesn't look like it's quality, but it was. And so that's the thing. It's like you're selling people on a piece of plastic, so I knew it's like, all right, people can't accept that. But the funny thing is, this is plastic too. It's just nylon, which is a different form of plastic, and it's ripstop because of the weave. And so it just looks better. And
yeah, that's way more, that's aesthetically pleasing than the other one.
Yeah, so, and people are actually buying this one, so that's cool. Like, man, so, yeah. And then also including like, yeah, go ahead.
You know what you should do? Like the car holder version of that. I'm not into like the, as much as the fold wallets, even though that one's cool because it looks super thin, but the card holder one would be legit in that fabric.
Ooh, I don't know what a card holder wallet?
I'll show you.
Okay.
I'll show you mine. Hold on.
I'm gonna put you on the big screen for that. Yo, what's up, King Cozy? How's it going? What's the word? Nothing much. Just launching products here. I've got access, by the way. If there's a topic you want to talk about, let me know. Ooh, okay. I know you're gonna want to get political, Owling. You're gonna want to get political. I'm not trying to like talk about Isias. I don't even know how to say his name properly. So, but and then obviously you know how I feel about no politics. Yeah, I mean if you want to come on, yeah, we could do that. And anyone else.
Okay.
You know. But
look, this is a card holder. Look.
Wait, let me see. Let me expand it. Car holder. Oh, okay. So wait, so does it like attach to like a magnet in your car or something?
No, it's just like, it's like let's say like, hold on. Let me give you a better. Hold on. So like, it just holds cards.
Okay. Oh, card holder. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the middle, you can put cash if you want.
Okay.
But like, it just holds cards, and it's like thin, like how you like it.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't fold like the old, like the original style.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll look into that.
These are the only ones.
I'll look into that. Yeah, it's
because like yours and that fabric that you have would go perfect with these.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. That red color is really cool.
Yeah, I'm surprised though, because like only one person ordered the red. Most people like the basic black, which is crazy. I was just like, the red is the.
You have that one too?
What's that?
You have that one too?
I have 5 colors. So.
Okay.
Yeah, so card holder. Yeah, thank you for correcting me, Jordan. Yeah, what's this live for? We're just talking. And you have anything you want to talk about though?
Wait, what did you think I was saying?
What do you mean? Car holder.
Car? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man.
I'll let you lead the way. I don't know if you want to just read the comments how you usually do, or
Okay, yeah.
if you have any topics.
Yeah. I mean, we could. Yeah, I really don't want to do politics right now. But user one, if you want to come on, let me know. Or I guess I could invite you or something.
I'd rather not do politics too, but I do find it interesting how all the Republicans are just like parting the seat for Trump. Everybody's just getting out of the way, just like.
They kind of have to. They have to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
Except for old girl.
Which one? Nikki?
Yeah.
Nobody likes her, dude.
Nikki's standing on business though.
It was always I don't know. I've heard a few people trying to push her. And I'm just like, nobody likes her, man. Nobody likes her.
No,
And it has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with her being a woman. She's just an unlikable person, like Hillary.
she's just unlikable.
Dude,
Yeah.
like not as bad as Hillary, but probably worse than Kamala.
Kamala.
Yeah.
Kamala. The thing about Kamala, I think Kamala's like, she's got like charisma to her, but she's just like useless. You know, she's got a little she's got a little charisma to her though.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't think?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, she is vice president, so there's really not much for her to do. But yeah, I don't know if she's helping. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can avoid politics though. I mean, elections coming up. Maybe I was thinking like I've gotten pretty good at these videos, right? Maybe I should make work in the background, making some of these videos for like a political party or something.
Yeah.
Or just like make memes out here, or just like cinematic like campaign stuff, and just like send it to the campaign. And then if it does go do numbers, then I could take credit for it.
You know what I do find interesting though? You know those like there's this one guy that's been predicting who the future president is gonna be, and he always gets it right. Or like there's like a based on how like certain stocks do right before the election, they've been able to predict who the next president's gonna be, and they've gotten it right 98% of the time in the last like 30 years, right? And they say based on what it's doing right now, I'll let you guess who like based on the stock numbers, who it's leaning towards.
I mean, it's gotta be 45. It's gotta be Trump.
It's Biden, bro.
Really? Okay. I'm surprised.
Yeah, that's like how the stocks are moving. It's because they say if it does a certain thing, it means like whoever's in office is going to stay in office, and if it does like another thing, I'm not particularly like well versed in what exactly it does, but I do know that based on what it's doing right now, it's leaning towards Biden.
Okay. I mean, are you willing to put some money up on it? Because
No. I mean.
No, this is just some information.
That, but from everything else I'm hearing, like on the news and based on like TikTok and how who's moving the needle, it seems like Trump is.
Yeah, they have a betting platform just for politics, right?
Really?
Yeah, Predict It. A lot of people apparently made a lot of money when Trump won the first time, because it was So. Let's see, markets right now are, so 89. So basically you just bet, and it's out of $1. So 89 cents in favor of Donald Trump, and Nikki Haley's still in the race. That's funny. But yeah, I mean, if you guys are so confident about your politics and what's going to happen, you can actually make money off of it. So predictit.org. And it's crazy.
I think if Biden wasn't so like out of it, like how he clearly is just out of it, right? I don't think he's healthy enough to run anything. I think he would win just based on like how calm everything is right now. I think people wanted a break from the intensity that Trump brought to the country. Whether you think it was a good or bad job that he was doing, regardless of that, I think people just wanted a break from the intensity.
Mm-hmm.
But I think just based on his health, I don't think he'll get reelected. There's no way.
Nah, they're gonna cover up for him, bro. They're going to. Like, remember all the stuff they were saying, like when Trump took that medical test for his brain or whatever, the cognitive test. If you remember that, like no one brings it up with Joe. But Trump will, of course, all the stuff, all the BS he had to go through, proving his health because, he eats McDonald's and drinks Diet Cokes, all that stuff.
And is on Addies.
Yeah. I don't know how the guy got energy like that, but yeah.
They say he's on Adderall, heavy, bro.
Yeah, I think they put Joe Biden on some stuff too to make sure he doesn't like flip out or go completely off or mental when he's being interviewed. But then sometimes the drugs don't work, which is I don't know how a debate's going to go between the two, but that might be like amazing television.
Who do you think would be the best choice for him to for Trump to choose as his VP?
Ramaswamy would be really cool. It'd be really cool.
Is that the Indian guy?
Yeah, it's the Indian guy.
Yeah, he's smart. He's a smart dude.
Yeah. Even I know a lot of people don't like the governor of Florida, but he seems to know what he's doing. So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. But I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with politics. Like after Trump lost in 2020, I was just like, this stuff got so boring.
Yeah.
And maybe people miss it. I miss the drama. I miss the tweets or now I guess posts on X.
This is the thing. This is my take on it. I also miss the drama. I like the intensity. I like people being forced to pay attention to politics. My only gripe against it is that I think, and this is not, again, this isn't me trying to make it seem like I'm super smart, but I think most people who aren't that smart, that's not a good atmosphere for. Because that's what caused division. It's for people who weren't able to take it at face value and started hating their neighbor, started hating their coworker because of the division. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The ostracism was pretty savage by people, which never made sense to me. It's just I don't know. It's crazy how politics consumed people's lives in that way. Which is a shame because it's like, relatively speaking, life was pretty good. Like gas prices were low, jobs were plentiful. What are we yelling at each other for? No new wars. That was amazing. Like, but now, whatever. Maybe it means that people prefer the drama to happen outside of the country than inside of our country. Because like when the world was at peace and yeah, there was still Afghanistan, but not starting any new ones. The world, I don't know, it just seemed like a more peaceful place because dictators, at least the way they portrayed Trump, was like this erratic, unpredictable guy. So they didn't know what to do, so they played it safe. And then obviously the North Korea thing was kind of crazy. See Trump actually get some level of peace there. And so it's just like, all right.
Yeah, that's true.
So the world is fine. The country is good. Everyone's eating well. And then we're angry at each other because of tweets. And I was just like, what? What's more important?
I'll ask you this. Because, I mean, obviously, like, from we've talked before about it, and I think it's fair to say you're a Trump guy. Or at least you're not his... you might not be his biggest fan, but you're definitely not against him.
Yeah.
Do you hold him accountable at all for January 6th? That's the one thing I can't get over, though.
Not January 6th. There were other things that I think if you're not in the Trump world, you wouldn't know. But like when the stuff in Syria, he almost lost his supporters on that one when he bombed I think it was Syria, where he bombed the airfield and almost started conflict there. And American troops were about to get into it. And I think he read the room well and decided to go without actually escalating there. He almost lost all the Trump supporters on that one. As far as January 6th, I mean, like, you can look at the tapes and whether or not he incited the people. And then you can also watch the live stream of people, because I was watching it live when it was actually happening. You can see the cops holding the doors open. It was inappropriate for sure, and people shouldn't have been in there. And they were a little more aggressive than they should have been, but it was no different than, I guess if it's a sacred place, maybe people are like, okay. But as far as the actual event, it's overblown. Other than, the protesters getting shot by Capitol Police. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he has other things, but it's just like all my criticisms for Trump aren't going to make sense if you're not really on the Trump side.
Right.
Yeah. So, but I don't know. At this point, I don't think I can even vote. Just morally speaking, because I got a platform now. It's not. It's not right. It's not right. It's completely inappropriate. So I don't think. And plus, the politics stuff isn't really that interesting anymore. If Trump becomes, I don't know. No. He's not going to bring me back in. He's not going to. I'm not going to let it. Like,
There's just a lot going on in the world right now. Ukraine, Russia, we got Palestine, Israel, we got North Korea throwing shots at us, saying we'll taste defeat if we try to start some shit. It's a lot going on.
Yeah. I don't know. The one thing I did appreciate about 2016 through 2020 is just like, it was all just talk. You know how when you're with your boys and you guys are just like talking crap to each other, and it's just like, oh, okay, you don't take it too seriously, right? And I think that's what we understood about the whole thing. Like, it's not that serious, it's not that deep. But if you're not one of those people and you like take everything so seriously, then it seems like, oh, he's about to start war with North Korea. It's just like, what? It's just like, I don't know, man. Just less serious people, I think, would be much appreciated. But I don't know, man. It's crazy.
Right.
But
So what else is up?
Yeah, just been working on this stuff. How's your boxing been?
I haven't been to the gym since like the last week of 2023 because I sparred like 3 days before the new year, bro, and I thought I broke my rib, which I didn't, but like I was sparring and I got hit in the rib and I could literally hear it go click. And I'm like, fuck. But there was only 10 seconds left in the round, so I was like, fuck it, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just finish this round out. I finished it off. I get in my car. It's like, it's moving, bro. It's like every time I move a certain way, click, click, right? So I'm like, I go home and I'm like, fuck, I gotta go to the emergency room, right? So I go and I get the x-rays done. Nothing broken, right? But it's still moving. But it ended up being this thing called like conqueritis, something like that, where like the cartilage and the like the tendons are like sprained or something, so it causes this like movement, but it's not the actual bone. So I just had to let it heal. So it's still like healing, but it's not broken, which is good.
Yeah. I don't know, broken rib, just sparring would be an awful way to end 2023, man.
Yeah, I thought it was broken.
Yeah.
How's your brother's going? Your brother's training?
Yeah, he's really enjoying the boxing. It's crazy. Like, met up with him a couple weeks ago, and he was just explaining to me like how he started off with kickboxing, then transitioned to actual boxing, and then he went back to the kickboxing gym every now and then just to spar with the guys. Apparently, kickboxers can't box at all, and so they're just getting like wailed constantly by my brother, who can not only do some of the kickboxing but also the jabs and the combos and stuff. Apparently, they're just super slow, and so it's like boxing is like chess, and kickboxing is like checkers, apparently.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. So I'm thinking.
George, I apologize for butchering it. Costco. How would you pronounce that? Costco. That's what it is, though.
Yeah.
She must be in the medical field.
Yeah, it must be. Thank you for the info, though.
That's not like a commonly known term. That's not a commonly known term. So for her to know that what I was talking about and to know that I butchered it, means that she knows her shit.
Yeah. I might have to get into this boxing stuff now. Since my brother's in it, you're in it. We should. Yeah. But how do we make it fair, though? Because I'm like 250, 260.
Between me and you?
Yeah.
You would have to literally, to make it fair, to make it even, you're two what again?
Like 250, 260.
Okay, so you weigh 100 pounds more than I do.
Eesh.
What's your height?
6'3".
6'3", I'm 5'9". So to make it fair, what's your dominant hand?
Right.
Right, so we're going to tie your right hand behind your back. That's the only way it could be fair. Bro, you're a heavyweight. Like in the boxing world, you're a heavyweight.
Yeah. So.
She said Jose would be fine. No, Jose would. That's the thing about Jose. And just by the way, the guy that did this to my rib, he was in the gym maybe a week, like just throwing punches like so unorthodox that like, you know what I mean? It's almost like you've heard this before that like you're more likely to get hurt from somebody that doesn't know what they're doing than somebody that's like well trained, just because like you don't even know how to defend some of these punches because they're so unorthodox. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he was just throwing some shit, and like I don't even know where it came from, how it came. It just caught me, and it went. I was like, oh shit.
It's like when you're playing with a little kid video games and they don't know anything, but they're just mashing buttons.
Just smashing buttons.
Yeah. And he got you there. Yeah. I don't know.
But I couldn't give him that like that taste of victory by letting him know what happened.
It's like no, I'm good. I'm good.
I finished the round. I was like, all right, y'all, I'm good for the day.
Yeah. Did it hurt to breathe?
Bro, it hurt to breathe. The first thing when I got in the car, any right or left turn, because you don't even realize how much you use your ribs for everything. Look, getting up, like once you go lay down, and I had to like go to sleep head up like that on my back. You know the comfiest way to sleep is like on your side.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Straight like that for a week. And like just getting up from bed was like the scariest thing, because you're like, oh shit, is it gonna pop too hard? Is it gonna do this too hard?
Yeah.
And everything hurt.
You guys aren't wearing like protective gear or anything when you spar?
Yeah, I wear like a growing protector. I wear a head mask, and I wear a mouth guard. But like, there's no like rib protectors.
Yeah. Dang. I don't know.
Maybe. So I wear
yeah. What size gloves do you use for sparring? 14 ounce?
Sparring 16 ounce.
16. Okay. Is that standard?
Yeah, for sparring, 16 ounces is standard, and then for like mitts and like bag, you want to use like 14 ounce. Okay. But you don't want to go anything lower than 16 ounce for sparring.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get into this. Saw some gloves. I was thinking about buying them, but I was like, I don't have the time for it right now. But I definitely want to get into this whole. Since my brother's into it, it'd be nice to meet him in the ring. And my girl also like used to box too, so that might be cool too. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's tight.
Yeah, she's a cool one. She's a really cool one.
Yeah. What was that? She's not your girl anymore. She's your fiance, by the way, though.
It's the same thing, right? Am I wrong?
No, because ain't no way. Don't tell me your fiance wouldn't check you if you like introduce her to your coworker as
my girl.
Introduce her as your girl.
Yeah, why would she have? I don't know. It never even occurred to me that she might have a problem with it. I don't know this terminology, situationships, relationships, whatever. I don't know, man. She's my girl. She's mine. That's all I know. Oh, man. How would your girl feel? Do you call her your girl, or do you have to say wife?
Wife.
Okay.
Yeah. But I say my girl a lot, or like if with my boys, I'll use old lady sometimes.
Okay.
You ever use old lady?
No, but I think I have to start now. Which is funny because like she has a really young face, right? And so like we've been places where people confused her for being my daughter. But she's like 31, man. Or 32, I guess. 32. Yeah. I should know that.
What's your brother's weight compared to yours?
I think he's like maybe like 200, 205.
Okay.
Yeah. So I still got it.
Y'all be good.
You think
That's
so?
still significant, bro. Even 5 pounds in like a boxing bout just makes a huge difference.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about boxing, and like when it gets to heavyweight, after like 175, everything's considered a heavyweight. So let's say like if I'm welterweight and I'm at 150, 149, right? The person I'm going up against can't even be 150. They can't even be one more pound heavier than me. But in heavyweights, as long as you're above 175, you're good.
Oh wow.
One person could be 175, the other person could be 300. Y'all the same weight class.
Yeah. It was like Nurse Carol. Call her my lady? Nah. Well, I guess I could call her my lady if we're at a Renaissance festival, definitely for sure. But here's the thing with like the heavyweights, they never look like athletic, right? They're all just like these like, who's that one guy? Was it Fury or the other
Anthony
one?
Joshua. Yeah, Fury doesn't, but you pull up Anthony Joshua, he definitely looks athletic.
Okay.
He's like, pull up Anthony Joshua.
Oh, okay. What's his
That
stats?
person, oh.
245, okay. That's probably cut, right?
But he looks athletic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is, yeah, okay. 6'6", dang. He's a tall guy. Yeah, I don't know. Definitely gonna do this boxing thing, or definitely in my future for sure. I don't know. Here's the thing: these two teeth right here, they're crowns, and that's always been the worry for me. I don't want to like mess those up.
Wait, what are exactly crowns? That means they're just like caps on top of your real teeth?
Yeah. I injured them when I was a kid, and these are literally just like just fake teeth, essentially.
But you have a piece of your real tooth under?
Yeah, underneath it, so it just fits on top.
Did it ever fall out?
I had to get it redone. Got them redone last year after like having them in for like 20 years. So like if you look at some of my really old videos from back like early 20 or mid 2022, you can see my old teeth, which were the ones that I had since I was a kid. And then like after like June, July of 2022, got these ones. And unfortunately, I think these teeth look way better. And so I think it does influence people's watch time and retention. Because, you know, people are... Dude.
You know what's crazy? Your brain has gone into totally algorithm mode where everything is like... You know that? You realize that?
Yeah.
I've noticed that with your videos. And when you talk on live, it's like everything, like a good portion of your brain is going into studying the algorithm.
Dude, it's actually studying people. The algorithm's part of it, yeah, but you have to understand, like, all right, people have their natural biases. Like, there was this one lady on TikTok who got, like, roasted by the black community for saying, like, having a white audience is better, essentially, than... And here's the thing, like, she's not wrong. She's not wrong.
Expound on that.
Okay, so you have to understand, like, when it comes to brands and stuff, especially like the influencer stuff, people are trying to make a living off of this. Meaning, so the type of audience matters to a lot of brands. If you make content specifically for the black community, it's not typically something that also appeals to white people as well. And so you have this like dilemma where you are appealing to your people as a black creator, but it's only a small percentage of the population. 13%, at least for the American audience, which is where most of the money is. And so if you tailor content for that, then it's like brands, unless they're centered around or they're willing to focus on like the black community or they're targeting them, then it's like you're already dealing with a much smaller group of people. And then on top of that, the algorithms. So like, you know how it goes. First you get those 200 views on a video, and that is testing your video with a small group of people, and what's the likelihood of those that 200 views and the percentage of black people, or at least the people who like that type of content, finding some appeal from it. And so it's like you lose on the algorithm because you're not making content for the main audience, and you lose because of brand deals. And so it's like doubly harder. But
which one do you think is more valuable? I mean, obviously you think the white audience is more valuable, but do you think a children's audience trumps the white audience?
I think the best type of audience is the best type of content. All right, so like even with these terms are kind of like you got to be careful a little bit because what is better than others, whatever. I would say,
Really, when we're talking about audience, it's not better or worse. It's really we're talking about just value,
yeah,
right? Because at the end of the day, it's for these companies who are advertising, and really it's all advertising money. When we're talking about like, it's all who's where do I want to advertise my product? That's how these companies think about it. But the children audience would be the most valuable historically, wouldn't you say?
yeah. I mean, especially on an app like this, where now they can buy directly from the app. I think children are easier to persuade. I think women are also a really good audience because they're easier to persuade to buy things. So monetarily speaking, yeah, that makes sense. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like I've decided. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure this stuff out. Even like trying to
Like
sell.
let's say when that creator was saying what audience she thought was better to have.
Mhm.
I'm assuming she was referring to it as in a value sense, right?
Mhm.
Like what other way could you gauge it?
Yeah. So when it comes to the brand deals, but also in like the engagement stuff, because you're just appealing to a smaller group of people. And so naturally, by the way these algorithms function, testing your content with larger and larger groups of people as it passes checkpoints, the likelihood that your content is going to pass those checkpoints that the algorithms have is much lower if you're appealing to a smaller percentage of the population, unless you've tailored specifically for that. And that can, I mean, you also find like a lot of these creators end up getting stuck. They're stuck at their following, and then it's hard to grow. But I don't know. There's all this like nuance to it because even the type of content you make matters, and the type of content that appeals to certain groups of certain populations is different. And so it's just like, in the end, I think it's just a rigged game, and I'm trying to overcome it. But
do you think there's an office at the TikTok headquarters that goes, this is the next person?
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have that heat button, man. Even like when TikTok was early, like I've done some research into like the OF girls because I was building some software for like social media and stuff. I figured they could be an interesting market segment, and they were noticing how like younger women had a much easier time on this platform than older women. And it turns out it's like the people in TikTok want better looking people on the app.
Yeah, but is that like them being gatekeepers, or is that just historically like what is mainstream? That's always been like mainstream though, right?
That's
like
true.
If you look at magazines historically, if you look at TV shows, even news anchors historically, especially like I don't know how familiar you are with like Spanish news anchors, all look like models. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All look like. But I'll play a little bit of devil's advocate in this situation, because I think that no matter how much the gatekeepers press the go button on certain people, the people ultimately decide what goes. Just like in music, like I don't think you could just take somebody from the street and I guess you could make them pop for like a little bit, but the people ultimately decide like who pops off. And I think it's the same with TikTok. I think for like short term you can fool the people, mm-hmm. and you can push out your own agenda, but long term I think the people ultimately decide who has to stay in power. No?
I like your faith in people. I don't have faith in people, no. I think people are highly influenced by what they see a lot of. And when they push it, they can make people like things that they otherwise wouldn't like. I think you can listen to the radio and be like, why is this music on here? And it's just like, well, they're pushing it. And then eventually, then it starts playing in the clubs and whatever. And then all of a sudden people like this music that's barely music. Or like, even on TikTok, like I'm seeing some, I don't know. I'm surprised about some of the content that works for people here, but like that stuff, well, I don't know. I think there is a point you're making here about like the people decide. I don't know if that's true for TikTok specifically. I think that's true for Instagram because I've noticed it on my own stuff. People are literally pushing it for me. And so
Yeah.
that's how it works there. Like, I don't know how the Instagram algorithm works. I just know people are sharing it on their stories, and that's how I'm getting views. So I don't know, man. Still trying to figure this out, but they do.
I think if you could get like the machine behind you to push you, it obviously can't hurt, right?
Yeah.
But I think I still believe in like things organically growing and like ultimately you can hide greatness, especially in this like that's what TikTok is, right? Like it pretty much even the playing field for everyone, right? Where pretty much that's what social media is to me. I mean, where like anybody can blow up.
I think the early stages of any social media platform are like that. And the company the company that's running the platform has an incentive to do that because they need the thing to grow. And you want people who are using it to actually enjoy using it and also making content at the same time until it gets to a point that's big enough. Now they can switch the tables on you. Because like last week, I interviewed a guy who is like R&B hip hop type rapper. His music is really good, but he's struggling to get views and build an audience on TikTok. And it was just surprising to me. Like, I think with the whole music stuff, considering we all know how like artists pay for streams and all this shady shenanigans that happen in music and stuff, I think it's infecting TikTok too, because it's not the same as what it once was. It used to be. It used to be where you could just get views and your content could perform, but now it's just like I think they're throttling more, or at least making more editorial decisions, is what I'd say.
Yeah, I could see that. Once something becomes so big and like there's so much money behind it, that's when like the people in the office probably got to step in, or maybe don't have to, but they feel like they do.
Yeah. Yeah, so I haven't really been feeling TikTok lately. I've just been focusing on Instagram, and I think next is YouTube after this, and then we'll see if it's just like I don't know. I don't know if I have.
Have you been posting as much, or you stopped posting as much?
I haven't been posting as much on TikTok. I've just been focusing on Instagram, and I've been getting a lot of love on Instagram, so that's cool. And I think I'm actually like people are DMing me and actually going to be invited on another guy's podcast and trying to get him on mine. And it's like actually building relationships there, which I think is harder to do on TikTok because everything's just the algorithm. On Instagram, it's like people have more control. And so when people share it on their stories or something, I can like the story because I get the notification and or they can message me about a post and post it on their story. And so now I just started a conversation with somebody just based on the content. And so you can really build a strong relationship with just random people. So
do you post reels on Instagram?
Yeah. So all the videos I've been like editing and posting on TikTok, I post also on Instagram.
Do you feel like the algorithm's got to be so much different on Instagram than it is on here though? Because like I'll be honest, the only time I go on reels on Instagram is when I forget that I'm on Instagram and I think that I'm on TikTok. I realize I'm on reels and I'm like, what am I doing here? I just don't feel like the quality's as good.
No.
Right?
Well, the quality of the video, it's always high quality production, but the content isn't there. It's just not there.
Yeah.
And so like even they're really short too, because I don't think people on Instagram know how to make videos at length because it's just way harder. So it's just like, oh, let me use this, or they do a lot of the sounds and the memes and the trends and stuff like that. And I think my stuff is the same stuff I've been posting here, like literally a lot of them even over a minute long, and it's completely different from like what most people post on Instagram. So it's been working for me. So just dropping thoughts, and obviously the camera has to be right though, because they're shallow people on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a badass camera, huh?
Yeah. It makes it easier to just record and then the editing, which whatever. I don't know. This game's, I don't know. I don't know. This game is just, I always,
it's got its ups and downs, I'm sure.
for sure, dude, for sure. And so now the goal for 2024 is to figure out monetization. Like, you know, they have TikTok Shop, they have the creativity beta, but it's not that consistent. And so I'm thinking, all right, product design, I have some background in this, and I have some background in engineering and manufacturing. So I figured, you know what, let me design a product. I have an audience now. So let me see if I can at least share it with people, because this is a wallet I use too. So it's not going to feel like selling some product I don't actually use. And the profits all go to me. So that means I don't even have to like sell massive amounts of volume to make it work.
Do you make that at the house at your crib?
Yeah.
What? It looks well made.
Dude, it took me a while to get to this point. Like, it's so long. Even the last like couple months or so have been like trying to figure out what the packaging should be, and I finally nailed that. And the funny thing is, like, I even include stuff to like entice people to buy it and stuff, and then set up the store. It's just so much. But
I like the logo, the Table Moments logo.
Yeah, that's the new logo. Yeah.
You know what I like about it a lot too?
What?
Like if you start like selling tons load of them, which I hope you do, you'll appreciate is I used to be an Amazon seller, bro. Like I had a Amazon seller account. I was doing pretty well on it for like during COVID. And like the key on there is to get something that is super lightweight for shipping purposes. Because if you're like shipping so many of them, that shit starts to add up.
Yep.
So like that's perfect. That's a perfect item. Like if it starts to sell out, that'll be a perfect item.
You know what's crazy about this? Because it's thin, literally, like without the cards and the cash, it's like literally just a few layers of fabric. I actually ship it in an envelope, and I put a USPS stamp on it, 66 cents. You can't beat that shipping, man. Yeah. So the thing about TikTok Shop though is it needs to have a tracking number, so you end up having to do USPS ground, and I don't know, you're familiar with it, so like it's like a minimum of, I think they have a better rate, $3.50, than what you can get at the US Post Office, but even then, like, you can't beat 66 cents for shipping.
What do you throw it in that big envelope when you have to track it?
No, I actually put it,
like the big envelopes they give out for free. Oh, that's fire.
yeah, I know. Yeah, it comes in that. I even got like a card holder with like some text on it and everything that I print out with my own printer. I do everything by hand. Just.
Bro, you know, based on that envelope and based on the wallet, the aesthetics of the wallet, it's almost like not almost. You're doing like you have. It looks like high end.
Okay. So maybe I should up the prices?
You should do like a high-end commercial for it, for TikTok.
Interesting. I like that idea, man. I haven't made a product video yet.
You in a suit at a nice restaurant with a chick, and then you it's time to pay, and then you bring that sucker out of the pocket, right?
Dude.
It's just like, bling.
That's such a good idea. I have to do that. I have a suit. I have a tie that matches the gold, I think. Yeah, that's a great idea.
The packaging is high end, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the gold, and it matches the logo and everything. I mean, I priced these at $19.97, but maybe I should increase it on TikTok if that's the messaging. But
yeah, because the messaging for the first one was like skater boy.
Yeah, you're right. Oh man. Have you thought about making like have you done any of the TikTok Shop stuff?
No, but when I had my last account, I had like 50K almost, and like most of my my content was boxing related and like gym related.
I know.
I had this idea where I was going to get hand wraps from Alibaba. Because that's why I used to get stuff to sell on Amazon, and like this. But I was gonna do. You know what hand wraps look like when they're on your hand, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
I was gonna do it with all different kind of like countries' flags on it. So like whenever it was hand wrapped, it would be like the flag showing. So like the Haiti flag, the Guatemala flag, the Mexican flag, the American flag, the whatever fucking flag.
Yeah.
And I was gonna make like a video for it, and then my shit got banned.
What did you do? What was the thing that got you kicked off?
Oh, like showing the football games, showing football games and shit like that.
Yeah, the copyright stuff.
I think that would have been a good idea because one, the profit margins would have been good because like to get them blank and then to like get a flag, to get a flag on them, is so cheap.
Wait, so would the wrap actually just like be like, let's say if it was the Italian flag, it would just be how would you put the flag on there? Or is it just like the wrap part?
It would just be printed on there. It would just be printed on there, or it would be. I was thinking of one or two things. I would just print it on there, but I would have to print it at the perfect spot where once you wrap your hands, it would end up somewhere visible, right? Mm-hmm. Or I was just gonna get like a patch and have it sewed on the Velcro part, because the Velcro part is the last part that is at the top, so you would have like your flag right here.
Yeah.
And then I was just gonna have like, you know how you can go into like, there's a bunch of places that do things like headbands or whatever, and you just click like the flag you want, and then it has, or like, let's say like a hat like this.
Yeah.
But like with boxing, it's mostly like, you know, people that like to like represent their shit, you know.
Yeah. Smart, man. You should get into marketing or like, because you got all the ideas, man. Or just work with some of these creators who can sell and just be like, bro, this is what you got to do, and here's what you got to shoot.
But you know what's crazy? I think the idea part, the ideas, and I've heard somebody say this before, and it's so true. Ideas. I mean, you gotta respect a creative for having ideas, but ideas are just ideas. Like the execution part is the hard work. You know what I mean? Like that's where you gotta put the I respect the execution part. Obviously, there's no execution without the idea, but it's just as important. They're both just as important as the other one.
Yeah, I used to believe, like that. Here's the thing: like doing this content stuff, I'm realizing like, although it's true, yeah, the idea doesn't mean anything without the execution. But the right idea is so like there isn't a sort of balance to it. Like a better idea would be just. It's not like a linear relationship where good ideas tend to be good. It's like one idea can be so much better than all the other ones that it's like this weird asymmetric stuff. So like, yeah, it's true. Execution is the thing that makes the idea a real thing. But like the right idea can be the difference to, like, you know, with content and stuff. Content is basically just sharing a bunch of ideas, and I don't know what it was like for you, but it's only a handful of videos on my accounts that are the reason why it has the following it has, the engagement it has, and everything like that. Most of the videos don't work, and so it's the idea that makes all the difference.
But I think this is where it all ties in. If you didn't know the one that took off was going to take off, it's part of the process in the execution where like. Let's say like Jeff Bezos, like Amazon didn't start as Amazon. Like his execution just led him there, right? Like you just start and you just keep going, and then eventually, I'm not saying it's luck, but eventually you will stumble up on some like successful shit. You will stumble up on that video. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, you're right. The right idea will just like take you places, but I think the execution sometimes just keeps you going, and then eventually you'll stumble up on that idea.
Yeah, I think that's.
It's not like I think you're more likely to stumble up on a good idea in the process of just executing than somebody just sitting around for years going, I'm just gonna wait till that perfect idea hits me, and then I'm gonna go. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's crazy. But I don't know.
What do you think you're more of? You think you're more You think you're more of a creative or more of like an analytical type person?
Oh man, I got a lot of ideas. I'm an ideas guy for sure, um, which is a shame because it's like, and then the ideas I have are like in all these different categories and spaces that I don't actually have the skills to be able to build just yet. So then I end up having to learn, and so then it's just like me doing a lot of learning just to see if I can execute a little bit on the idea, and then it's just like all this time and effort investment before I can even prove that the idea is worth doing. But it would be dope if I had like a Wozniak type person who could just be, I could just be like, yo, I got this idea. Let's just go build it. It's like here. And I can help, but I mean, at this point, it's just been, I've had to learn how to execute and stuff, but.
Bro, I had that same thought, like watching movies like that and like, or like The Social Network, you realize how like they all had this like one, two, maybe even three guys that were so invested into the main guy's idea that like what he said, they did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I always said that. I was like, I wish I had a brother that was exactly like me. We just like took over the world type shit.
Dude, that's why they say like when working on stuff, the idea is you need to have three personalities. You need a hacker, hipster, and a hustler. And so the hipster is the ideas guy who like sees what other people don't see. And so they're the ones who are going to come up with the ideas that the other two can execute on. And then the hacker is the guy who can build the thing. And then the hustler is the money guy, which, I mean, like some people are built that way. I know I'm not that guy, although I'm trying to learn how to be that guy, especially starting to sell this stuff. But
bro, I always had so much respect for the hustler, bro. Like in high school, like the guy that just like, I remember like would burn CDs and selling them at recess, and like he didn't necessarily have to be the smartest guy you knew, but he always knew how to make a fucking buck. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I respect people. You're right. It's just like a something that's in them that just like they have to make a dollar.
Yeah, I know. It's weird because I've noticed a lot of these personalities. You can find them on Twitter, like a lot of people, the money Twitter guys. But and I think my younger brother is a hustler type. He is really about that money.
Yeah.
But then I can see his shortcomings on the ideas or execution side. But he definitely can make a dollar for sure. And then my problem is I don't have that hustle spirit in me. So for me, it's just I love the ideas. I like the creating stuff. I like making stuff. But when it comes to actually selling it to people, I don't care to do the selling part, which is why it's just like, man.
Yeah, I'm not a good seller. I have a few trades that like I wish I could improve in myself. Like I'm not the best seller, and like I know how important being a good seller is, but I'm just not good at it. I'm not the best networker.
Mm-hmm.
I know how important that is too.
Yeah.
But like those are two like things that I understand the value in them, but I also understand like I guess you can like exercise that muscle and make it better, but I also see how some people are just naturally good sellers, naturally good networkers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I did door-to-door sales for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. And I got to shadow some people who are been doing this for years or whatever. They are built different, bro. Because like you get a lot of L's every day. You knock on doors, people don't want you around. You knock on doors, people are even mean for no reason. It's just like, bro, I'm just trying to sell some stuff. It's not that serious. But you know, they get a bunch of solicitors that they've become bitter about it. And so these sellers are these door-to-door knockers, man. They can just go door-to-door and not be phased. By the time they get to the next door, they're good to go. And it's just like, I think certain people have that sort of like trait where they can just like not let it bother them. And then to me, I'm just like, here I am thinking, am I charging too much for this?
See, this is the thing. Let me rephrase not being a good seller. I could sell a product that I believe in.
Okay.
The difference between me and a natural born seller is a natural born seller could sell a product that he knows is shit, but he can still sell it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He doesn't even care whether it's shit or not. He knows that his job is to sell it, and he can do that.
Yeah. There's a sort of ruthlessness that comes with those types of people. And I don't know how I feel about it because on the one hand, it's just like, all right, so you don't even care about the product and what you're giving. You don't even care what's going to happen to the person. You just got that dollar out of them. And
like
but
let's say like a car salesperson that like knows somebody's credit's jacked up, knows their fucking car note is gonna be like something that they know they can't afford, and it's one thing doing it for one person, right? But like doing it over and over and over, you do, like you said, have to have some level of like ruthlessness to do that. Like,
yeah.
And I'd rather get my money. There's a billion ways to make money. I'd rather get it in a way where I don't have to like go home thinking that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think these people have the ability to. Yeah, if it doesn't phase them, then they can just do it all day, every day. And it's no wonder why they can be economically successful is because they don't have the same restraints we all have. You know, like they're not burdened by that kind of stuff. Which.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I think that you could be financially good without having to compromise a lot of shit. I think to get to a certain level, maybe, obviously I haven't got to that level, but I think you'd be comfortable with having to compromise much.
Mm-hmm.
I think there is a stigma with like super successful people that are like, oh, they're ruthless, they're stepping over their mothers if they have to get to that. I don't think that's necessarily the case. Maybe for like a certain bracket that I haven't yet unveiled, but I don't think that's the case for everybody.
Yeah, I think there's two approaches to this stuff. Obviously, one is when you're just a natural born salesman and you can sell anything. And then another approach is making something so good, a product or service so good that it's easy to sell. Because it's like, bro, I swear, if you buy this, this will help you. And you know it to be true because it's such a great thing. And that's what I'm trying to do with this here. Like constantly, I'm thinking about ways to improve it. Even just in the 14 orders that I've gotten, I've already made improvements to it. And so like next step is like, can I put some magnets in here so that it stays closed and then you could hang it on your refrigerator or something and give it some more weight to it and stuff like that. And then maybe even come out with like, yeah. And it's just like, I think that's the approach I'm taking. But then even like with us, because we do content, another way of selling is this, making content for people. So you don't necessarily have to do things one-on-one or have to convince someone or persuade them directly. Like with that, when you mentioned the other wallet I was trying to sell, it looked like a skater boy kind of thing. Although it got like 800,000 views and a lot of likes and stuff. It was crazy. And so that's another form of selling.
800,000 views?
Dude, it's crazy. Yeah.
Damn.
Here's the thing. It was a TikTok shop video, so I think they kind of artificially push it more. But
yeah.
I mean, still views and likes.
But you know what? You know what's crazy though? If you say that, isn't there a way to trick it too then? What if I just say it's a TikTok shop video, but I'm really just using it to get them to push my shit?
Some people do that.
I'm just making regular stuff.
Yeah, some people actually do that. But there is a rule. You have to showcase the product in the video in some way. So you'll see people like talk about whatever their content is, but then holding up the product in the video. And yeah, that's one way they're getting views.
Who's monitoring that? Like their AI or something?
No, that's enough. You have to showcase the product. That's it.
But when you say showcase, you mean like physically show it in the video?
Yeah, it has to be in the video.
Okay, but that's what I mean. When you say I have to do that, who's monitoring?
I don't know.
Like if they catch you not doing it, you're vulnerable to getting maybe banned or something.
Yeah, you get points against your account on TikTok Sheller.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Like when I first launched the Clear Wallet, I was doing a live stream and I showcased the product. But you have to constantly talk about it. It's sort of like a QVC. It's supposed to be like QVC where you're just talking about the product. But in that live stream, I was just doing what I normally do here, just talking. And I got some points against me for that. They're like, you can only talk about the product if you're doing a live.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. I'm just like, all right, so they're gonna make the content worse.
Talking about QVC, did you see that QVC is actually on TikTok now and they like go live? You know how I used to go on TV and like scroll the channel, you see them selling. Now they're on TikTok live selling.
Wow. Oh man. I think
that's crazy. Huh?
I don't know how I feel about that, man. Does that mean the downfall of this platform if like, man, I don't know. I don't like the number of TikTok shop videos I've been seeing.
it seems like, you know, you know what it seems like? It seems like let's say on Facebook, there's Facebook Marketplace, but Facebook Marketplace on Facebook only, it feels like it's only a feature of Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
TikTok Shop or whatever it's called, it seems like it's like a huge part of TikTok now, where it doesn't seem like it's just a feature. It's like the biggest thing on TikTok.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things on TikTok.
Yeah. It's just like,
Yeah, I'm not really big into it.
yeah, I don't know. I am kind of worried.
I'm probably just hating because I don't have anything to sell them.
I don't know. I think because of the way they've been incentivizing people with like all these coupons and discounts and free shipping, and basically you can buy things for literally $1 because of all the incentives and stuff. I think they're training people into expecting this is the way things should be. That products should be super ridiculously inexpensive. Which I don't know how that's going to work out long term for TikTok or the platform in general. Like, because I'm even debating whether or not I should even, because I don't know. I don't know how the TikTok orders are going to be once I make a video and people order it.
That's what you got to make, bro.
What's that?
You got to make that.
Yeah.
You got a little table logo right here.
Yeah.
Or you see how, like, you know how like the Gucci print?
Yeah.
But you just put like the table in the middle and then little dot table, little dot table.
Yeah. Yeah, but that has to, I think I would have to like put some sort of elastic in there to like make sure the cards stay tight.
Yeah.
But I'll look into that for sure. I mean, it'd be nice to like get into like men's products, because I don't know if there's a lot of like men's accessories, like a belt. I was thinking about this one, a belt buckle that wasn't made out of metal, because I find it really annoying when I have to take my belt off at the airport. So yeah, and just like, hey, it's a belt buckle that says, that's like plastic or like ceramic would be interesting. I don't know how I'd be able to do it, but that'd be a flex.
You know how you're into like oddball stuff, like you wanted to wear that cowboy
Oh yeah.
You should try to bring back the suspenders.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
It's cool.
Yeah. Suspenders. Okay.
Didn't you wear that belt that like you click on like a
Yeah. I like that belt. I just have to take it off when I'm at the airport, and it's annoying. So I was like, if I could have a belt like this that I didn't have to take off when I went through metal detectors, then I'll be like, all right, that's a great belt. And then I would sell it to people. I'd be like, yo, check this out. Or maybe like find other things that have really, really low cost to ship, which I don't think a belt would be that expensive, but I don't know. Or maybe go like higher ticket, or it'd be, yeah, I don't know. I'm new at this. I don't know what I'm doing.
Is there any stitches involved in your wallet?
Any stitches?
Yeah.
No. So that's the cool thing about this. I actually fuse the layers here. I use a impulse sealer to melt the plastic together, and so it's like a seam here.
Oh yeah, I remember when you were showing the samples of the fabric. That's the ones you were showing, huh?
Yeah. So
how do you put the logo on?
That is an iron-on. So I use a laser cutter to actually cut the pattern out. Same laser cutter that I used to cut the pattern of the fabric, and then just iron it on. And so it'd be cool one day to actually like give people an option to change the logo. So this would be the standard, and then if you want a customized version, maybe for like $2-3 more, you can pick some logo, and I could cut that out and iron it, and so it's personalized. Maybe for a gift or something you could get for people too. That'd be really cool.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Like you can put your initials on it or something.
Monogrammed, yeah. I also thought about that too. Just leave it in the comments and I'll add it to, or in the when they order. Or I might have to build a website for it, because like where I got this logo.
I was gonna ask on TikTok Shop. Let's say like a website, you could obviously go with like a different option and like customize. I can put whatever I want. How many options are you allowed to have on TikTok Shop? Or you have to sell as is?
You can do variations. So like for this one, I have colors. I have 5 different colors. I think some people do customizations, but they usually tell people to leave it in the comments of their order if there's something to customize. It's not seamless, but I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing is, I didn't realize how like tricky e-commerce is, because although you see a sticker price, like, I don't know, you did the Amazon stuff, so like what you pay to get it wholesale, but then all the other fees and shipping and stuff really eat into your margins, and then what's left over usually is a fraction of what the price is. And same thing for e-commerce too, it works out that way. And I literally posted a video explaining how small business finance works in just like an overview way, and how just even having an add-on product, like, the transparent wallet I had, I was thinking people could buy this, and then for like an extra $5 or $4, they can add the transparent wallet, which would then like dramatically increase the margins, because as you know, like it doesn't cost much more to add that to the shipping. So
Yeah.
so those add-ons make all the difference. Yeah. So
You gonna run into something that's gonna blow up. It
maybe.
might be these wallets, it might be something else.
Yeah. And then the cool thing is, like, since I have it Table Moments branded, I'm thinking like other creators can do it. Like all the finance guys, why aren't they selling wallets? It just makes sense. So it's just like, buy it from me wholesale. I'll fulfill them. I will be your drop shipper.
TikTokers selling wallets.
Yeah. Or at least the YouTubers or something. Like they're selling t-shirts, hoodies. Who wants a hoodie? A wallet's cool. Especially if you watch like finance content of how to make money.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why. Okay. So if I said, look, you can make your own wallet, and let's just say another, and let's say you'll bring in $100,000 from sales of these wallets per year, or you don't have to do anything. Post a story for Colgate, and they're gonna throw you 15, and then Gatorade's gonna throw you another 20 for like a 10-second fucking, and that's like within like a week's time. Like these big influencers are getting outrageous amounts of money for like doing the bare minimum, bro.
Damn.
And I think the game's so saturated that I don't see that it's gonna stay like that. Like the amount of money that these companies are allocating to these influencers, I don't know if that's sustainable. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know about that, because it's like they have to get a return on the money, right? Or at least the marketing departments have to justify spending this much money on influencers. But here's the thing, like a lot of these corporations, they spend so much money on TV, radio, traditional media, that an influencer looks like a bargain. And so that's why they're able to just throw money around. Now, if like there's an economic downturn and budgets have to get cut, influencers will probably be the first ones to be cut off of the budget, unless they can show that they can make a return. So,
but it's also I wonder how do you gauge these returns, right? Because it's not like a promo code where like you told me, hey, use Table Moments as a discount code, and then they can track where it's coming from, right? But if they just gauge it by engagement or views, then I don't see the influencers getting cut based on that, right? Because the numbers that they're putting up are up there with traditional TV for some of them, you know?
Yeah, like I think
I just don't know how they gauge that return.
Yeah, I think a lot of it comes down to even just recognition. I think influencers make sense for that type of advertising where you're not actually getting a return directly, like people turning into customers, but rather just getting your name out there, which is like one of the harder things, especially if like a big corporation is launching a new product or in a new category or a new market segment. That's hard to get your name out there. And I think that's what influencer marketing makes the most sense for, because I don't think, maybe there's some creators out here who can guarantee conversions, but I can't, I wouldn't. That's why I would never accept it. But it is funny because like I made it, I don't know if you saw this video, but I made this video about Bag Bomb, which is like that weird lotion that comes in a can. And I just use it, I thought it was a funny video and I thought it was useful. Basically, if you have like cracked skin, you can use this stuff and it will heal it. But the brand saw it and they DM'd me. And they're like, yo, love your video. Can we send you some products? I was just like, okay. They're not paying me for it. They're just giving me free stuff.
It's free product.
Yeah, I guess. So maybe that's one way to do it too. Like if you can just make stuff that you already enjoy, or like find products that you already enjoy, use every day, make content about it that's useful for people, and the brand ends up seeing it. Maybe that's a way to establish a relationship. So
I think also, I think some of these larger companies, like let's say Skittles, Coke, Pepsi, like there's no influencer that's gonna spike their numbers in any way, right? Like their numbers are solidified, right?
Yeah.
I think those type of companies, their profits are so large that their budgets for advertisement are so large where they have like millions that like just have to be spent annually on advertising, right? So they're just like, all right, we'll give them some, we'll just spread it all around, and like we don't give a fuck about the conversion. Our shit is good. Like obviously they're gonna keep growing, but like they're good. And then there's these startup companies, like let's say like Blue Chew, or like these companies that like are always gonna invest into who they think is popping and give them money to. So I think the best way to use influencers for advertisement is put them on commission, like using promo codes. The more people you actually bring me that I can gauge and I can track, the more money I'll pay you.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that seems like the only honest way to do it. Like, I don't know. Yeah, so I imagine a lot of influencers are eating good off of the system right now as it is, where you don't have to actually guarantee return on investment. But I think the future, it would be nice if that's the case. And I think that's what like TikTok Shop is trying to do with the whole like, you know, you can tag a product, and I made some money from that. But oftentimes it's just like products. I've only done it with 3 products. It was like the Wise camera, the Arzopa monitor. I got one of those, and then and it was one other thing. I think it was like a scale or whatever. But then I start looking at all the other stuff. I'm like, I don't really care about any of the other stuff here. And so it's like now nice I have my own thing. I can actually promote that and see how it goes.
Wait, when you did that, did they send you the product for free for you to do it?
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that just do a bunch of that just to get a bunch of free products. They got a ton of free shit.
Yeah, I can see that too. Yeah, I mean, like the monitor was useful, so I got that. That was cool to get for free. The camera, I don't even use.
I know somebody got a free Christmas tree.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. And then all you got to do is make a quick video about it. That's all that's required. You don't even have to like get conversions. So, and it sucks for like all right, so think about it. So you have companies spending money on these influencers, right? To like promote products. But then there's also companies who are just giving stuff out for free, hoping that people make videos and they can get conversions. So I don't know. I'm just thinking about it from like their side of this thing where they got to give free product out there. So they're losing money on that, and then giving all this like money for advertising to these creators and can't guarantee that they're actually getting a return on the money. And so it's just like,
yeah,
you're basically burning cash, and the only people who can do that are the big corporations. So if you're like a small business,
I look at most of those products as like microwave food. To be honest with you, like I it doesn't seem like they're I don't know. It just seems like they're here for short term and gone. Like a lot of them don't seem like quality products.
yeah,
And a lot of them seem like somebody's just trying to make a quick buck.
yeah, yeah. And it's interesting because like I actually see the other side of it on Twitter or X, where all these like TikTok guys are talking about, here's how you can make money. You can promote this stuff. You can make ads like this using AI, and then you realize, they're just a bunch of hustlers who don't care. Like they just want that money, and it's just like, wow, there's no soul in the game. They don't actually care. They just want the money, and they'll do whatever it takes to get it. And it's just like,
Yeah.
that's crazy. I don't know if I can't get to that point, so I gotta like make it my own product and see if I can push that. And it's something I think is actually worth the money. And the cool thing is, like, if you buy it from the website, actually include a $2 bill with it. So it's the only wallet that comes with money.
Oh yeah. Wait, but did you mention that on the video?
I just mentioned you get something special. I like it. I want them to open it and be like, "Yo!" That's what I want them to do. Yeah. So.
Wait, how did you get them to send you $2 bills? It didn't seem like it was cut.
Oh yeah, so that one was.
Yourself?
No, actually, you can get it from banks if the bank has enough in supply. Like sometimes they're in circulation, and
No, but it looks like you got a sheet that wasn't cut.
yeah, I still have that sheet. But I didn't want to cut that up because I wanted to make a video about it. But my local bank here, or right next to me, turns out they have a bunch of $2 bills, and they just hooked me up with them. So that's what I've been including in the orders.
Well, how did you get that sheet though? Where did you get that sheet from?
The U.S. Mint, usmint.gov. You can buy it.
And how are you gonna cut it perfectly?
I have a paper cutter, but you could do it with scissors. Yeah.
No, you cannot do it with scissors.
No, I have. You can do it if you're very careful. Oh no, use an X-Acto knife. So you put it on and just like put a straight edge and just cut it that way. You could do that.
Bro, let me tell you something. I used to have those paper cutters where you go.
Yeah.
And they still don't come out straight.
You got to sharpen that blade, bro. You know what? No. But here's an interesting video idea, right? So I have these sheets, right? You can get other denominations, right? It's not just $2 bills. You can get 5s, 10s. You can even get hundos, right? And so I was thinking like, yo, what if you went on the street, you got like an empty box, you took one of these $100 sheets and you wrapped it like it's wrapping paper, right? And then you go out to people and it's like, do you want this empty box or do you want this box? Or do you want whatever prize or whatever? And see like if people actually will pick, I don't know, let's say, what could it be? What's something people would want that's like $20? I don't know.
I don't know, a gift card?
Yeah. Do you want a $20 gift card or do you want this box? And then it's like, can I feel it? Sure, you can feel it, right? Wrapped around it would be a bunch of hundreds as one sheet that looks like wrapping paper, right? Yeah. And then it'd be interesting to see people like choose the gift card. I don't know what people would actually choose.
But look, you know how fucked up it would be if the first person chose the card.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spend $2,000.
Yeah, it would be $1,600. You picked right.
That type of content, didn't you and your brother used to do like college bar, like why did you move away from that? Yeah,
so that's harder to make because you have to like go out in the street, and my brother lives in San Antonio, I'm in Austin, so that's like an hour and a half, and he's working on his own thing too, so I'd have to do it myself. I'm thinking maybe I just wear a GoPro and ask people questions in the street. That might be one way to do it, but it's a 2-man job minimum. And then also like, you're going up to people and I don't know, like I actually got a chance to meet someone in the street who is like very personable, like very social guy. He always thought about doing this type of content. And so when he saw us, he's like, yo, he just grabbed the mic and he's like, yo, can I do this stuff? And I was like, yeah, go for it. And I see him work people and how friendly he is. I'm like, man, this is not my thing at all, bro. Like I didn't realize how bad I was until I saw a guy who's actually naturally gifted at this stuff. I was just like, all right, It's not my thing. Although I do have some ideas on like some questions or maybe like real social experiments. Like, how guys talk about, I don't know if you know this, but you've been out the dating game for a minute. So, but with dating apps and stuff, guys take horrible pictures. And so it'd be interesting to like go up to people, ask them like, all right, show me some of your pictures. And then I go out with the camera and be like, let me trade you your picture for a good one. And then use their pictures versus the pictures I've taken, which are much better with this nicer camera, and then actually like build a little app and have women actually do the swiping, like which ones they would date or not, and then actually show statistically how much better a picture is, and how guys can improve their dating prospects by just improving their pictures. So experiments like that are real experiments.
I had an idea in that same realm of. Have you ever lived on a college campus?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember what the process was of choosing your roommate?
Yeah, they had us fill out a form on like our habits and all that stuff, and then they.
Perfect. So it's like real old school. It's like paper. Like you fill it out. I was thinking of making something like like a dating website, but for potential roommates, where you could swipe left or swipe right based on like you could based on like you could put down like what you're interested in, your deal breakers, and your like absolute deal breakers. Somebody could just go, nah, I wouldn't get along with that person, or I wouldn't get along with that person, instead of letting pretty much the university do that for you. Like they're pretty much telling you who you would get along with, instead of you saying, no, I don't think I would get along with that person. Yeah. And you know how like that's a big thing like on campuses where like most people end up going through like one or two roommates until they find like one they actually get along with. But then you sell that app to all the universities, and they're like, look, it worked at my local university. Then you take it to a bigger one, and a bigger one, and then they all use you. You know?
Yeah. That would actually, I didn't realize people went through, because like, yeah, it was weird because like the college.
I mean, girls do it. Girls more than guys do. Girls more than guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like they're way more catty.
Yeah, that's facts.
But not just that, bro. Just like roommates in general. Like, I mean, I don't know how many friends you've had that like try to be roommates and realize, and then that broke up a friendship. Like people, like living with people is like, it's a totally different experience. Even if you've been knowing them and hanging out with them for 5 years, living with them is a totally different ball game.
Yeah,
I think that's the same way with college campuses. But that's the thing with universities, especially like big universities. They got so much money to throw around, bro.
Yeah.
I think that would.
Yeah, especially with like college. And the cool thing about an idea like that is you can test in different markets and stuff. So I think a big part of like the software world is actually like getting reps, actually testing your stuff in different communities without like polluting the user base. And so like you try it on one college campus, you could try it on a bunch of, and start refining it until you get it to a point where it's like, all right, this works in pretty much all of them, and then you can really scale it fast. And college students, yeah, it's definitely a problem they have. And yeah, I remember all my college roommates were randomly assigned. Yeah, it was an interesting experience, I'd say.
Yeah, it could be fun. It could also be fun because like that is a part of what college is about, right? Like opening your mind and like trying out new things. So you don't necessarily want to be around like people that you're exactly like, but at the same time you do.
Yeah. I don't know. I remember like my senior year of college, I was put into, they called it the Rosa Parks house, but essentially that's where all the black students were.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Dude, I think they chose it though. That's the thing. I didn't choose it, so I got put in there.
Like the black kids chose to be.
Yeah. Because you know, like a lot of university campuses, black population is like in 2% of the campus, so they're just looking for that sort of connection with other like people similar to them. I wanted to get into the engineering house, but it was filled, and so they just put me wherever. And apparently there weren't enough black students to fill up the Rosa Parks house, so there was an opening there, and that's where they put me. You know what's even crazier though? Like, my roommate ended up being this Asian guy.
Oh yeah, I did hear you say that.
Yeah, it's hilarious because like the first night he was like, yeah, I don't know if I want to be here.
Do you remember what type of Asian?
Chinese. Here's the thing, he was American born, so it's like, it's not like he doesn't know black people. Of course he does, but he's just never been in an environment that were just entirely black people. You know what's even hilarious though? Like there was also a white guy in the house too. And so it's just like, it's weird. They just got put there because there was no other place on campus in the housing area. And so he was like, yeah, I think I'm going to put in the request in to get transferred. Like you said, people transfer. But he lucked out because he had me as a roommate and he didn't know me. And so like so he did pull it in the transfer, but it was going to take like a month. And so like over the course of...
He didn't realize you were the whitest black guy.
Yeah, basically. He has no idea how much he lucked out. He's like, oh, I could really get along with this guy. And it's like he was honestly my best roommate of the 4 years I was on campus. We just had fun, just cracking jokes and so like after that first month, finally a spot opened up, and he got a chance to like meet all the other people in the house. He's like, you know what, black people are kind of cool. And so
I think that's the thing about guys. Like, if we get put into like a dorm where like we don't necessarily like the guy, we'll just get over it. It's like it's not that big of a deal. We'll just get over it. Yeah. Women though, they have to love the person they live with.
Yeah, women are definitely weird. Like those relationship things. Have you ever seen girls? What do they call it? Damn, there's a word for it. Where they're like huddled. They're all together, just like emoting and. Yeah, you ever see one of those? I saw it a few weeks ago for the first time, where for whatever reason my girl and someone she was with, they were just like talking about their relationship experiences or whatever, and for whatever reason they had to be sitting on the floor covered in blankets. And I was just like, yo, I do not want to hear anything that's going on here. You guys are just being sad for no reason.
No, hell no. They're probably all on their period too.
Dude, women are something different, but yeah. I even remember with that college roommate.
That boy said they're all emoting.
Yeah, basically, man. There's a word for it. Any ladies in here, please. You guys know what I'm talking about, but it was just a weird thing to witness. Because they were really in their emotions, man.
That's crazy. That is healthy for people in general. I don't think we value it as much as women do.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Just like you get your feelings every once in a while.
Like if a friend of yours, a homie of yours, just came up and be like, "Bro, I really got to talk about something." How would you handle it?
Man, I'm like, all right, about what?
It's like, oh, you'll get through it, buddy. Just like walk it off.
Gotta thug it out, bro.
Basically.
I make a joke out of everything. That's my defense mechanism. Whenever I feel uncomfortable or like somebody's like if somebody's starting to like open up to me, I would just like make it a joke.
Yeah. I know. I think guys are a lot simpler in that way, which is the thing I can appreciate. And the cool thing is, like my girl, she's not as emotional as most women are, which is, I think, one of the reasons why we work so well together. Because at least I don't know, sometimes, at least old me, I just had a hard time like accepting irrationality, you know? It's like you're feeling a lot, and why? But sometimes they just feel, man. I don't know.
What do you mean? You said irrationality isn't. What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
You know how women can get in their feelings sometimes over something that isn't even that big of a deal?
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Here's the thing. She has her emotions too, but she recognizes it, which I don't think a lot of women can do. They don't realize they're just in their feelings. She can, so.
I see what you mean.
Yeah. But, yeah. Yeah, man. How long do you normally spend?
I'm about to hop in the shower though, and let you get back to your chat.
All right, man.
They miss you having you all to themselves.
Yeah. I'll continue.
We gotta
this.
do it again though.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
You too. All right. I'm back, guys. You guys have me exclusively. My bad. I don't know how to like do the invite and have a conversation while keeping up with the comments. I'm gonna have someone who looks just like you that you haven't heard before. Okay, except doesn't have glasses. Okay. Have you been, by the way? Let me see if you guys left any. Yeah. My bad, guys. I don't know. Yeah. All right. You guys have me exclusively now. Let me see if I can improve the audio for you guys too. Can you guys hear me well? Freddie Gibbs. Let me look that up. Freddie Gibbs. I don't look like Freddie Gibbs, man. I don't know, man. Kind of a stretch. He's a skinny dude. He definitely has a bald head and a beard. He's darker though. Just came back from DC. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Is he like a musician or something? Stage name, Freddie Gibbs. His name is Frederick Jamel Tipton. Rapper, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Some people, I don't know. I've gotten a lot of like, lookalikes from people before, and that's a first for sure. I've gotten Boris Kojo, which is a weird one because I think I don't look anything other than, I think people just see the bald head and just like, all right, you guys kind of look, and he's black and he has a beard and he must look alike. But Boris, yeah. The weirdest one was Tyson Beckford. I don't think I look like Tyson Beckford at all. He has a strong jaw. But let's see. Yeah, he has a strong jaw. Dude, nah, that's not me. Dude, if I ever start, man, I guess if I shaved the beard or something, maybe dropped a little bit of weight, maybe I could pull that look off, but I don't care to. I like the little rough look that I have in my beard, which I don't think a lot of guys even like consider as a lane. I like it. I like being able to just like not care about the beard so much. I could be him. Yeah. How have you been though, man? I know, like, I haven't gotten a chance to work on the Inspire core yet. I've just been working on these wallets lately. So, now, yeah, it's crazy. And got 3 people watching on YouTube and Twitch. I'm back, guys. So, yeah. Wait, it was someone here who came. It was you, right? I feel like it was you. Yeah, you were formerly Messi the Goat, right? All right, yeah. If you send podcast clips, I gotta find some. I looked into like open source instrumentals, and I think I can reach out to people on Instagram, some producers who, for a shout out, might be willing to give up a beat or two, and see if we can like put some stuff together. And then I'll start writing the script for that video, and maybe it can actually be a legit YouTube video. And I was thinking, like, would you mind running it? Like, I could create all the socials, we could work together, but I don't know if I have the bandwidth to. It'd be interesting. Like, maybe I should like put together a promotion strategy, so we can actually make this a thing. Or maybe I can even share it on the Table Moment stories and Instagram, and be like, hey, have you guys thought about? Or even sample, like, yeah, if you send some podcast clips, I can cut those up and put those things together so we can actually have some things to share. Inspire Core. I ran the names and by some people, and they enjoyed Inspire Core the best. So I think that's what we would have to go with. Yeah. Man, I don't know. I think 2024 is going to be a big year. It's going to be a big year of like trying to pull things off that honestly I didn't think were going to be possible, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. I think for a lot of people that's true, where 2024 is the year they're going to have to like try to do some stuff. I don't know, man. I don't have experience in running accounts or anything. I'll show you. I mean, there's not much to it. And here's the thing, I was even thinking like I don't know if maybe I should just start off sharing it on the Table Moments account, and then once it has a significant following, or at least there's significant interest, then we can actually create the socials for it. Maybe I don't know. I have to think about it a little bit, because like the cold start problem is the hardest thing. And usually the best way to start something new is to share the idea with people before you put the effort into it. So, it wouldn't be too much effort to like put together some tracks and then start sharing it with people on. I'll do it in my people I know, and then I'll share it on social media on the Table Modes account. And then if there is something, then it would just be a matter of like posting and replying to people. That's it. If we could get, it would be interesting if we might have to push some ad dollars to it. But I don't know, man. I've never promoted music before, and I literally just had a podcast episode with someone with a rapper who was talking about how he was able to get nearly 1 million Spotify streams in 2023, and basically his strategy was post content online, and then build an audience, a small audience, and then use the training of the algorithm to actually push that song or that music to those types of audience, those lookalike audiences, and that's how he was able to do it. But Inspire Core has to be careful because like we're using copyrighted material, so it's just a matter of like, it'd be interesting if we can promote podcasts and musicians or artists and producers, and then also make an entirely new genre of music. I think that'd be pretty cool, but I don't know, man. But I got so many different ideas right now. The idea is like, can I basically start e-commerce with this stuff? E-commerce. And I got 18, is it 18 or 14? 14 sales. Yeah, 14 sales, which is cool. I'm learning how to make this stuff. And then I was thinking even maybe this might be interesting for a lot of people who want to get into small business and making products and stuff. Like, products are a hard thing to make, very hard. They're much harder than like software and anything, especially if you're making products for consumers out here. You can't beta test it with people because people will only accept a finished product. And so you have to get everything right in order to just get one sale, which is the harder part, because like with software, they can just slap something together. It could be really buggy in the back end, but as far as people are concerned, they won't know. And so it's just like, it's a much harder game, but if I can figure this out, then it kind of opens up a lot of possibilities for Table Modes and the things that we can do. And the funds from this can go into bigger video ideas and projects. And so that'd be really cool to turn into. And so I just published this product on TikTok. If you guys are interested, just check it out on the page. It's a minimalist wallet, 6 cards, 12 bills. You could probably stuff 8 cards in it, but yeah. That's gonna be the thing. Hello, I don't know how to say your name, Guinea Piggy 3. You love your boyfriend, cool. My pH is so off. Are you drinking a lot of alkaline water? You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with your water sources. There's a recent study that maybe plastic bottles have like microparticulates that you have to be careful for. That's a shame, because I drink water out of bottles all the time. I do have some topics prepared if you guys want to talk about them. If you guys want to talk about small business, I've been getting into that lately. I can give you guys some game and how important it is to price your products properly. Otherwise, you will be losing money. Like, you guys have no clue. On TikTok Shop, it's easy to see like, oh, cheap products, whatever. But like, a lot of these people are probably losing money on the things that they're selling. Also talking about the beginners, being a beginner and the process of what that might feel like, especially in the beginning of 2023. Some of the issues you will deal with. People will not be supportive. You're not going to know what you're doing. You're going to be really optimistic about whatever you're working on, and it's not going to work the way you expect it. Things are never as clean or predictable as you hope they would be. And so it's just like the beginning always sucks. Anything that you do always sucks in the beginning, and then you get better at it. And then once you get better at it, and then it becomes easier. But you don't get there until you go through the suck. And so it's just like this weird, and most people give up because it sucks so much. Like, I had a lot of failures before I got to this, and even then, I still want to improve it. See, I don't like that after using it, you're going to get this little wrinkle here because there's no structure here. So I have to figure out a way to put some structure there eventually. I want to put some magnets on here, so I think that'd be a pretty cool flex. All these things that you got to figure out when you're designing stuff for people. It's just crazy. So that's what I got. So topics, and then some older topics were like Jonathan Majors or whatever. But I don't know if it's even worth talking about that. It's old news. Another thing people like to do is talk about what's on the news these days. But I don't know. I feel like the news is so. Here's the thing. I don't think people understand how fake the news really is. You know, you feel like you're informed when you're watching the news. You're like, oh, cool. I know what's going on. It's like, have you seen this? Whatever. And so it gives you something to talk about in the office with your coworkers. But in reality, you're not really being informed. It feels like you're being informed, but you're not, because the people who are reporting the news don't even know what the news is. Because imagine their scenario. They have to cover a topic that they don't have any experience in, typically, something that's new to them, and then they have to explain it to people. And then, of course, people's biases come in, and so you're not getting an objective view about what actually happened. So you find people who watch a lot of news are not informed, they're actually misinformed. And so, like, I have a video script prepared about how fake the news really is, and you'll know how fake it is when the news is about you or something you were a part of. And I actually had that experience. I went to a party that had certain characters there, and the way they framed that party was like this racial thing, whatever, even though I was there and other people of color were there too. And then how protesters showed up and were yelling at us because they believed it to be something that it wasn't. And then it's just like how violent people got there too, the protesters, at people who were just there to party. That's all it was. And then, so fake news is not just a problem of misinformation, but also radicalization. It can turn people into, it can compel people to take action in very dangerous ways. And I got to see that firsthand, which is why all news is fake news. All of it. Doesn't matter which side of the political aisle, it's all fake news, unfortunately. So, we could talk about that if you guys want, but I don't know, it's just crazy to see in person. Like, people yelling at me for being at this party. I'm just like, what? It's like, clearly they're not racist. I'm there. Like, they're friendly to me, but whatever. Yeah. You guys ever feel like there's too much radicalization and like racialism in America? Like, almost like they're trying to divide us on purpose. It's just like, who? I don't know. It's just lazy. I even see this on TikTok, by the way. This happens on TikTok when you see these debates about like, oh, look, these Trump supporters are blah, blah, blah. Democrats are blah, blah, blah. It's like, that's all it is. It's just people trying to create division because they know it's going to get views. And the thing that offends me the most about it is it's lazy. It's lazy content. Man, I've been seeing a lot of lazy content on social media these days. I mean, honestly, it's getting me to question whether or not any of this is worth it, because it's just like, why bother put all this effort into something knowing that people are just gonna be lazy with it and get better results? You know, there's an assumption that a lot of creators make that the audience is actually really dumb, which is why, like, a lot of people, what they do is they actually run their copy, their script, even the title and thumbnail of the video through a grade checker to see what grade level could consume it. And they attempt to get it as low as possible. That's right. They want to make it as dumb as possible. And I don't subscribe to that at all. And I'm probably wrong, because it's what people want to see. So that's the situation we find ourselves in, people. And I don't know. I think I'm going to try to fight the good fight. Just like try to make content that elevates people, or at least stimulates their minds in some way, while not over explaining or getting too into the details that it can't be grasped. I think there's a happy medium there, and that's where I want to live. And that's the type of content I've been making. So look forward to that if you guys like it. Or follow me on Instagram, because I think Instagram's more popping than TikTok these days. Which is funny, because I remember even just like a year ago, that was not the case. Instagram was basically dead. And then now it's popping. It's great. So, I don't know. What's on your minds, though? Unless you guys just enjoy listening. I might have to do a live stream tomorrow where it's just like a completely dedicated, just me. Because I don't know how this stream's going to be on YouTube and Twitch. For those of you guys watching the replay, I think I'm going to have to do Mondays. Mondays might be good. Yeah. And honestly, I don't know if I have anything left in me right now. It is 9:17, which is early. And I've only been streaming for 2 hours. That's kind of crazy. I normally can do 5 hours, but I guess it just depends on the personalities here and the things I can riff off of. There's nothing on top of my mind right now other than these wallets because I've been working on them so much that I'm actually dreaming about them. This is how you know when you're really into something, when you start dreaming about it. And I was just like, I'm actually inventing stuff in my sleep, which is kind of cool. It's not quite like Inception or whatever, but it kind of feels like it. Because like you get inspired in your dream and then it's just like, or like when you're trying to fall asleep, but then your mind is racing on the thing that you're trying to work on. That's when you know you're really into something. And this could be true for anything really. Like I remember when I was learning how to play soccer and juggling a soccer ball, I would dream about soccer. So it's like, that's when you know. It usually takes a few days of concentrated effort into something to the point that you're dreaming about it. That's when you know you're in flow state too. So a lot of people try to like hack their minds and be like, how do I get highly productive at work or whatever? It's just like, when you find something you're really into, you won't have to try. You won't have to try. You will dream about it because you're so into it. And then you'll learn faster too. And so that's essentially what's been happening with these like products, selling products and stuff. And that can happen to you too. You just have to put the effort in, and you have to find something that you really that into. Like even with this wallet stuff, I wasn't that. I mean, I wanted to prove out something, but then I got to a point where I'm like, I just want to constantly make it better and better. And so like get to a point where you start dreaming about something and it even gets easier to like make rapid improvements and improve in whatever you're working on. So I'd say like a week worth of like concentration into something like completely immersed and you'll realize like, I don't know, it's an interesting space to be. And the funny thing is I don't normally remember my dreams, but lately I have been. I'm not sure it's because of what I've been working on, but it's just crazy. Dreams are weird. I feel like dreams can be a way to either process or for the divine to communicate to you. I think. I'm not sure, but I'm still trying to figure out this whole dreamscape thing. But I mean, I think it's pretty cool that you get extra time. Essentially, like when you dream about what you're working on, it's like you get extra time to work on it. Like, you know, when you're awake, you're working on it. When you're asleep, you're also working on it. And this is true for like even like physical skills. Like when I just mentioned soccer, but anything that you want to learn, you do it often enough, you start dreaming it, you'll realize, you'll even see like the way you pick up that skill much faster. Much faster. So the problem we have now is that we're just surrounded by distractions, especially the smartphone. It's like the best distraction made ever. It's so easy to spend so much time on these things. Just grab it every 5 minutes or so just to see notifications or what's on social media or TikTok or anything like that. And so it's just like the incentives of the platform are different from what the people want. Did Alan come on? No. I was talking with Jose and I wasn't catching up with the comments, so that was my bad. I should have invited her. Which, I don't know, if she showed up again, it would be cool to do that. But I wonder if I can send an invite if she's still here. Let me see. Let me go back to the comments here. They might not be on. Yeah, I don't think they're on. So, yeah. So, I don't know if I have much more in me. I think a conversation with Jose kind of threw me off a little bit. Usually I just go off and the comments are pretty interesting, but I think all I can talk about right now is these wallets. Oh, Asher's back too, so that's cool. Yeah, no worries, man. Curried is here. She's a 9 o'clock person, I think, because I normally do these lives later, and I think that's the difference. I came on earlier today, so how's it going? How's it going, Curried? How's the teaching life? You guys are back in school, right? So Oh yeah, we were talking about the teachers' lounge last week and all that stuff. So, yeah, how's teaching life? Thank you for liking the live, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. I don't know what the likes do, but maybe they share it with more people. I don't even know. But yeah. And maybe I used to do this thing. I think they boost your views and how many people see it on the timeline. Well, on Friday we had a bunch of undercovers. What does that mean? Like police? What's an undercover? For teachers? Or is it like people who are auditing your work? Police? Really? Why would I don't understand. Why would police show up at the school? The students? I'm confused, man. I'm confused. Could you explain that a little more? Where is Obama for Biden campaign? I like Obama. I don't know if Obama wants to hitch his wagon with Biden. Yeah. So it probably boosts that? Yeah, maybe it does. Maybe it does. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm confused about the student stuff, though. Here's the thing, like, I don't know if Obama even likes Biden. I don't know if they're friends. Investigating a situation that may involve a bunch of kids at once, usually drug or gang related. Wait, so it's like 22 Jump Street or 21 Jump Street? That's how it was? The police? What? That's funny. So you had basically adults in your classroom. See any good shows recently? Oh man. Reacher's pretty good. At least as good as it's gonna be these days. Let's see. He's not a Hillary fan? Yeah. That's crazy. 21 Jump Street's real. Man, you should make a video about it. That'd be hilarious. Yeah, how old are the kids? How old were they really? If I remember correctly, she teaches high school. 10th grade, maybe? So, but they would have to have some really, really young looking cops. Yeah, 10th and 11th grade. So, but like, here's the thing. Like, I know someone who looks young enough to be in high school, who looks like they can pass in high school. But like, 21 Jump Street's real. Sometimes the kids can't tell. Eesh, that could be awkward too, because they're basically adults in the classroom, right? And so, how long were they in there? Were they like transfer students or something? That's crazy. And then but then why did they reveal themselves though? I feel like you just like, oh, these kids had to have transfer or whatever. But as far as your TV show question, Asher, I don't even watch new TV shows anymore. Can't speak English. Yeah. I don't know. I think a lot of the newer TV shows I just can't get into. So I just watch. Other than like Reacher, because I saw the first season. Even this season was just like, meh, whatever. It's not really that interesting. Broadcast TV is horrible. I can imagine, especially like every now and then when I find myself in a hotel or someplace where it's not home, and watching ads. I don't know how people can watch ads. It's awful. The cops don't reveal themselves. They just tell the kids they're new students from a nearby town. It's like, hey, you guys got any of that juice? You guys got any of those? Do you have a plug? And so you have adults. I don't know. Like, I could see that being a problem. Adults with children. Why when I tap, the report page appears? I don't know. I think broadcast TV and cable will make a comeback. Too many streaming services. Yeah, but broadcast and cable TV rely on advertising, like a massive amount. When was the last time you watched TV, man? Like the ads are impossible to watch. They're impossible. It's like 5 minutes of ads every like 12 minutes of content. It's crazy. HBO and FX shows are good though. Yeah, I would agree. Streaming also has advertising now. Yeah, I think unfortunately they might end up adopting the cable and TV model. I don't know if that necessarily means people will go back to TV and cable. I think people might. Here's an interesting take. I think maybe people are just going to abandon. I don't know if this is true, but they just go directly to like YouTube and stuff. And so maybe content creators are going to be the new TV and streaming. Streaming services have the best shows. Yeah, I don't know. They used to, I would say, but I don't know if they deploy their capital that well anymore. So many people have cut the cord for cable. Yeah. So I'm thinking like it'd be cool if like, so Gideon and what's his name, Nico, the UK guy, prankster, they put together an amazing series on YouTube, which could have easily been a Netflix show. The Biggest Menace on YouTube. It's a series where it's like they post, I think it was a 7-part series, and so but they would cross. The videos would be on one channel, and then the next episode would go on the other channel. And so they basically, and the objective of the show was, they're both pranksters, YouTube pranksters. The challenge was like, you were challenged to do a prank by the other person. And then they were trying to see who would be the first person to fold. And so they've both done some outrageous stuff in public. And so basically it was just this back and forth thing, like, all right, you got to do this in this episode. And he's like, oh, come on. And then he had to go do it. And then they challenged it. And it was like actually a really well-produced TV. It was a really well-produced content. And it was like, that's something that could be on Netflix. It's crazy. Otherwise, piracy will make a comeback. Yeah, I can definitely see piracy being a new, definitely for sure. YouTube sucks with commercials. I'm grateful for my DVDs. Yeah, definitely check it out. The Biggest Menace is well produced. For YouTubers, it's crazy that they organize all this stuff. Gideon converted and is Christian and doesn't make that content anymore. Yeah, I know. I think it's a good thing for him, but I can still appreciate the art that he put together with Nico. DVDs are the best, no commercials. Yeah, he deleted all his vids. Oh yeah, that's right. So you can't even watch The Biggest Menace. I wonder if Nico put it on his YouTube. Maybe that's what. Nico. Is his name Nico? No. What's his name? The Biggest Menace playlist. Oh, they turned it into they put it as one video. Someone downloaded it, so you can still, it's like 2 hours long. It's a film, guys. I'm gonna have to watch it again just to appreciate the art. TV still does live coverage better than streaming services, sports and news, yeah, for sure. Which is weird, because I feel like the internet should have enabled a lot of that stuff to be a lot easier to produce, but I don't know, I guess they still suck with it. I pay for YouTube Premium and love it. Here's the thing. I don't believe in paying YouTube just out of principle. I don't like that people are paying to get content that other people have produced. You know, I get it, hosting costs, all that stuff. Yeah. But like YouTube can be censorious. They don't play their terms of service. They're constantly like, they're not fair with the application of the terms of service. And as a protest, I choose not to. I just use ad block, which is surprising because most people don't even know ad block exists. Like some of you might not even know what ad block is. It's a browser extension that blocks all ads on any website, including YouTube. Obviously, this is for PC support through the browser. I think there is a phone app version, but I don't know. I don't watch YouTube on my phone, so I can't. But yeah, ad block is a thing, guys. Use it. You should be using it. And here's the thing: if you have data caps, YouTube is cracking down on ad block. They were really trying, and then I think they sort of fell back on it because they were getting a bunch of backlash. And I think they understand, like, when you try to go against internet and memes and the internet type of culture, especially when it's like techies who know tech, it's like it's just a cat and mouse game, and I think they realized maybe it's not worth it. Maybe they're waiting to release the whole new rules on cookies to prevent that, but I don't know. Dope. Have you been warned by YouTube one time for, I think it was an age inappropriate thing, or it wasn't marked properly? I don't know. It's not me. I've seen it happen to enough content creators out here where they get their either channels throttled or even outright deleted. Especially even like some people who did not deserve it at all. And so it's like, I don't think YouTube can be trusted either. But I know premium is probably great if you use YouTube a lot. YouTube is so lame about music policies. Yeah. I mean, it's copyright stuff, man. What, for your stuff or for other people's stuff? Because you make music, I know. So I wonder do you have issues with that? Or do you make music, or are you the video game guy? I keep forgetting. But yeah. So I'm not a fan of these platforms and how censorious they are. And I think it'd be cool to build at least some, here's the idea, I'll share it with you guys. Platform insurance. Basically a way to collect contact info from all your followers across platforms. Now you might be thinking, that's just an email list, bro. Yeah, except look at the pricing for email lists. They're made for marketers with the intent of sending emails all the time. If it's just a backup list, then it's just an issue. It could be as simple as a form that's automated that has some reCAPTCHA built in, and then also has some cookie tracking so that once someone has submitted their email to one creator, the next time they hit a link for another creator, it automatically redirects to like a link tree or whatever. So it's like a mailing list, but it's just a contact list essentially. In the event anything happens, and in case of emergency list. I was gonna call it ICE list, but then ICE list has a connotation because of the southern border and stuff. So I don't know if that name would work to actually, yeah. I got a warning for calling a Trump supporter a clown emoji in YouTube comments. Yeah. Yeah, bullying they're anti-bullying. Why would you want all your followers' info? You already know where I live. I sleep with one eye open. Yeah, I do know where you live. But just email addresses so that you can contact them in the event you lose your platform. I was thinking about that. I actually had a dream the other day. I don't know. I guess it's technically a bad dream where I accidentally deleted my TikTok account. And then I woke up, I was like, that was such a dumb dream to have. Like, who cares? I lose this stuff, who cares? It's not something worth worrying about. It's just, who cares? It's just internet points. That's all it is. So, yeah. But I also understand the amount of effort people put into this stuff. Growing an audience is tough. And so you've built all these connections, and then you have these platforms as middlemen trying to extract money out of you to connect with these people who've chosen to connect with you. That's a crazy part about all of this, that everyone thinks this is acceptable, that you can build a relationship with somebody online through these platforms, and then these platforms believe, hey, we can now cut that off. We won't let you associate with each other on our platform because we're feeling some type of way, or we're trying to make money off of you. That's literally the attitude they take. And we're all okay with it, that this is acceptable, especially in the beginning when they were open and free because they really needed us to be on there. You, the viewers, and people like me, the content creators, they needed us, so they played fair. They were generous. They let us connect with each other. And then once they get big enough and people are using it, they do the bait and switch. They do just the switch part. And I was just like, no. You started off as community property. You will stay community property. You belong to the streets. And this streetwalker is trying to turn herself into a housewife. No. These platforms need another place. They need another place. And it would be an amazing life if I can actually put them in their place. But that's how I'd feel. That's how I feel about it. I don't have dreams. I do hear others when sleeping though. Very late sleeper. Okay. Hey, Tony. Hey, homie. It's Tony. You guys see those videos? Hey, homie, it's Tony. And he's showing off the light thing that they're working on. Send me money. You can send me money though. When's your birthday, Jaden? If you don't mind saying, because I know you're gonna buy one of these wallets. I hope it's not like in 6 months. Because yeah. And yeah. Because I don't know. I was assuming that your birthday's pretty soon. So that's why I sent it. But yeah, it's in the mail, bro. It's in the mail. You should be getting it maybe this week. I don't know how long it would take to get to you. About a week. April 10th. Okay, so it's coming early. It's okay. It's an early birthday gift. Just enjoy. Yeah. But yeah, I appreciate the support. And yeah, it's been cool because I actually got a bunch of orders for these. This is what the red looks like that you're getting, by the way. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah. What? Your mom? Why so hostile? You guys should be friends. You guys are like the same age. It's crazy. I know, dude. Just say East Coast, West Coast. I think that's enough. I get it. You don't want to reveal your location online, for sure. Unless, I guess, you can get a free wallet, in which case you just give it to some random dude online. Yeah. I wonder how your parents are going to feel that you got something from some dude online. Literally, my girl asked me that. She asked me, it's like, wait, so how old is this guy? I was like, I don't know. Maybe he's in his teens or something. And she's like, huh. I was like, it's not like that. But they don't know. I know someone named Jaden. Faith is here. It's been a minute. Bro sending mercenaries to my house. Essentially, yeah. It's like he's sending me, well, like, why did you get money in the mail, bro? Who is this? What is Table Moments? Well, whatever. I mean, you're gonna have to explain it to them. I don't care to. It's hilarious. Yeah, let's travel for the holidays. Oh, where'd you go this time? Did you go to India? Please tell me you went to India. Where were you before? You were in Italy. But yeah, if you just got back, man, that was a really long holiday. It's already like the end of January. I live in a huge state called Arizona. Yeah. Oh, no, Italy again. Boring desert. Yeah. I drove through Arizona. It was a scenic drive. It's a scenic drive. It is, I hear, very hot in the summer, which I don't know if I could ever. Yeah. That. I'm moving to Andover. Okay. Yeah, the day after Christmas, Saturday. Yo, bro, I received it. What do you think, Rob? What do you think? Let me know. Let everyone know your honest opinions on this wallet. He got a wallet, guys. Rob was literally the first order last Sunday. This guy, he saw it. He came on the live. He saw me showing it off like I was about to launch it, that I just made the website and everything. And he was literally the first order. So, bro, tell everyone what you think of it. I think there are some improvements I've made since then, which I'm even thinking about sending you an updated version. If you want a different color, let me know. But yeah. Repeat the story about your wife and the teen thing. What do you mean? Oh yeah, she was curious about like how old you guys are. Cause like, I think you're in your mid-teens too, Asher. And then Jaden is in his mid-teens as well. I love that you're claiming your girl. I already did. She has a ring and everything. Didn't you say your fiance wanted to go to the Grand Canyon? Yes, or maybe. I think so. I don't know what I say on these lives, so I possibly could have. Is that a girl wallet? No, this is a guy wallet. This is a guy wallet. That's a picture of me, by the way. Guy wallet. Guy wallet. Cash. It's a front pocket wallet. That's what it is. It's really dope. I just moved all my stuff into it. You were able to fit it in? Yeah, here's the thing. I even made some updates to it since I sent you yours. So I'm thinking, let me see. I think you ordered, let's see. You ordered the green one. If you want, I'm thinking about also sending you the updated one, which the corners are a little nicer here on this one. So if you want a different color, just put it in the comments and I'll send that one to you. It's not going to come in as nice packaging as the one I sent you, but I mean, it's a better version of this. And it's also a little taller. So if you had an issue with the cash not completely being below the surface, the new version will work. So if you want another green one, just put it in the comments, or if you want a different color, I'll hook you up, bro. On me, obviously. How'd you like the transparent wallet though? Or the other one, the Tyvek wallet, which, oh, there are kids here? Yeah, there are kids here. It's really nice, y'all. I appreciate it. Grand Canyon is so boring. You think the 49 are gonna win the Super Bowl? I don't watch the Super Bowl or football. Yeah, I am. What's up, Ayman? Yo, Kirk. Oh, you changed your name. It's Kirk Jr. now? 3D printed? No, it's laser cut. It's laser cut and fused on the edges here. Fused. I heat seal that. And it has RFID protection in there too. You can't see it, but whatever. It's cool. Do you think it's worth the price though, Rob? What material is the one that's not clear? It's a material called Tyvek. If you ever seen houses under construction when you just see the wood and then they put that like waterproof lining on it, that white stuff, that's essentially what it is. And so it's another version of the wallet that I also tried to sell on TikTok that people just saw as a piece of paper. It's not paper. And the cool thing about the Tyvek is that it can expand really well because it's essentially a plastic. So I guess all the wallets I offer are essentially plastic because this is a ripstop nylon, which is also plastic. And also the reason why I can actually fuse the edges here. So I use an impulse sealer to get a seam so I don't have to sew it like, you know, a lot of wallets. And I can get a really, really thin wallet, which is what I like, so I can put it in my front pocket. And this is what I'm selling now, by the way, on the Table Moment shop at tamo.tv and also on TikTok shop, actually. I like all of them. What materials? Okay. How much is it? It's $19.97, essentially $20 for this. And you get a cool gift, a little token in it when you buy it from the website. It's pretty cool. And I've gotten 14 orders already that I've fulfilled, so that's cool. So it's working. And now this is without any ad spend. I haven't spent any ads to promote it yet, so it is a new venture. It's an attempt at monetizing the podcast, and I think it could be working. So yeah, product design and production might be the thing for Table Moments. Give us a house tour. There's not much to tour. This is the main living area, and then on the other side is just my bed. It's a studio. Black. The envelope was cool. The price is good, to be honest. See, thanks. And here's the thing, because you requested the transparent wallet, it kind of inspired me to add the transparent one. I don't know, did you ever try to use the transparent one? I'm thinking I can add the transparent one as an add-on item. So like when someone orders this on the website, at the checkout page, it can even prompt them saying, hey, would you want to add the clear one for like $4, $5 more? And that makes the finances of e-commerce way better. And I think it's one of the comments I got when I was originally trying to sell the clear wallet to people. They're like, I can't spend $14 for that. And I get it, but there's no way to make the finances work unless it's an add-on item, and then I can reduce the price of that. So yeah, and it's a cool envelope too. I appreciate it because I spent a lot of time trying to figure out the packaging. So a picture of Rogan as the free gift? No, that's not. Black on your teeth? Cool, thank you. I'm going to buy it this payday Friday. Oh yeah, man. Appreciate it. If you buy it from the website, you get something extra. So that's tamo.tv, and I'll see it in the Shopify. If you buy it through TikTok, I end up having to pay more for shipping because it requires a tracking number. Whereas because it's a thin wallet, I can actually send it as a first class letter envelope, which is 66 cents because it falls under 1 ounce. So you get a savings and an extra. Because it saves me money on the shipping, I give you a little extra something in there, which Rob should have got. I'm going to buy it this Friday. Lou can cook. Oh my God, no way, it's Lou. Okay. I'm going to rotate between all three. I'm starting off with the clear one. Oh, okay. You like that? Here's the thing. I think the clear one would work really well for people who want to like sticker bomb it. You know, if you have like a bunch of stickers that you want to add, I think I can make a video about that where you can just get a pack of stickers and just like design your own wallet essentially. It's a good canvas. Or you could put like other stuff in there to like, because you can showcase stuff because it's transparent. And then the ripstop is nice because it's like durable. So that's what I like. And it'll stay like this. That's the cool stuff about this. Yeah, I do have a clear one. Let me see. Let me put some money and cash and cards in it. I showed it last week and Rob was like, yo, I want one of those. I had one remaining left over, which is the one you had. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to make more of them. But it'd be cool to like manufacture these things. And they look better with stuff in them. So if I do that. And I also have, like Rob was mentioning, the other one, which is also plastic. I guess I just specialize in plastic men's accessories. That might just be my thing. So if I do that, and let's put some money in here too, so you can see what the clear one looks like. I think it's a cool design because like it's even thinner. So this is what the clear wallet looks like. The ripstop is slightly thicker, I think, because the ripstop, well, I don't know, they're about. But this has cash in it, and so that's cool. You can just like that, and that's the wallet. Transparent wallet. So I'm training myself to reduce cards in my wallet. Yeah, I got mine down to 6. I think I'm at 5 now, so that's what I'm doing. So yeah, men's accessories might be the thing. And this might be the way to monetize the podcast. And so far I got a bunch of orders, and I'm going to continue, see if this can actually be a way to monetize the podcast, bring some money in so we can work on more bigger, interesting projects. And I appreciate that Rob liked the price point, because I think that's a price point that this makes sense. You know what the secret prize is? Yeah. I'm training myself. Thanks for showing the clear. No problem, Lou. I'm gonna just keep the $2 bill in it and have like 5 cards in there. Why, do you plan on spending the $2 bill? Or because I thought it was, I don't know, like I think a lot of people haven't run into a $2 bill before, so I think it's just a cool flex, kind of like, oh look, it's kind of cool. Oh, you're keeping it? Yeah, see, I figured people would want to keep it because it's like, yo, you never see a $2 bill. And so literally buying a wallet from me on the website is the only wallet you could ever get that comes with money in it. I think that's a funny idea. You get money when you buy this wallet, and it's an interesting bill. And I think it's good for marketing too, because like when you show people, it's like, where'd you get it from? I bought this wallet from here. It's like, oh, and then they check it out and it's like, yeah. And it's cool because I can price it in, because I can't do it for TikTok Shop if people buy it on TikTok Shop, because TikTok requires shipping with the tracking number, which actually costs an additional $2.60 than just buying it directly from the website. So if you are going to buy this wallet, buy it from the website. I would prefer that. You get a better deal and I can give you more. But that's how I feel about it. So yeah, I'm glad you enjoy it, Rob. I'm glad you enjoy it. And so, like, yeah, it's pretty cool. Eventually, it'd be nice to actually be able to customize the logos and stuff too. Cool website, just tamo.tv, so easy to remember. Exactly. I don't know. I debated about the name because I'm like, how are people going to read it? Are they going to read it Tamo or like Tamo or something? But I was like, all right, because tablemoments.com wasn't available, and Table Moments podcast is too long. I wanted something simple, and it's a media thing, so .tv kind of makes sense. That's what I did. tamo.tv, tamo.tv. You ever play Fortnite? No, I haven't. I've played Call of Duty, but not Fortnite. I don't know if I can, because I've seen some clips of Fortnite players, and I don't even know what they're doing. They're just like hopping around doing these like moves that don't even make sense, but somehow they're winning. Exactly, yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. I debated about that for a while. And yeah. Starting a media brand. It'd be cool to like, so maybe this is, I don't know if anyone's ever tried to do this, but like you design and build products for people that are actually useful. It's nice that it has branding on it too. And then you use the funds of that to build on the media brand. I think this is kind of like what Mr. Beast does. He just makes YouTube videos and then he funnels it back into more media. But I don't think anyone's taking the approach of like designing useful products and then selling that to finance a media operation. I don't know if anyone's done that. And so like, I think it's interesting. It's maybe crazy. I don't know. I think it'll work. And, you know, we'll see. You ever release different colors or styles? I'll buy another one. Well, I mean, I have 5 different colors for these, right? So you've seen the black, the gray, the blue, the red, and the green. You have the green one. Eventually, I'm gonna go, I think in the future, I kind of want to put magnets in it, bro. I want to put magnets, like in the corners here. I haven't quite figured out how to do that yet, but I put magnets in here to like keep the corners from folding so much, because they fold a little, and I just like if it was more rigid. But then it would be cool like if you can hang it on your refrigerator. And so like I keep my shades because these are magnets too, where I clip on my shades with magnets. And it'd be cool if I could just like throw this in my fridge and it'll stay there, and then whenever I leave I could just grab it. And it'd be cool to have. And then the cool thing is the magnet would keep it closed and aligned, so it'd stay like that instead of like shifting a little bit like they sometimes do. And I think it would be especially important for a trifold one, because a trifold could fit like 9 to 12 cards. I think the magnet would hold it all in place, because this isn't elastic necessarily. And if you shake it, the fact that it closes what keeps the cards in. It's a logo stamped on, it's an iron-on. So I laser cut these patterns. I have a laser cutter. I also laser cut the actual fabric itself, and then I iron it on, and then that's how I get the logo on there. Throw a wallet on your refrigerator. Yeah, actually I tested. These aren't that, they're light enough that the magnets that I have, these little tiny neodymium magnets, 2 of them, I could literally hang it on my fridge. And so imagine you just throw it and it's just hanging on your fridge like that, ready to go. Probably like that. Don't worry, it's durable. And it's easy to clean. It doesn't like get worn out like leather. And it would just hang like that on your fridge. I think that'd be cool. So, designing a new wallet, and then it'd be cool to just be on Shark Tank. It's like, why'd you decide to design the wallet? It's because I got a podcast and I got to figure out a way to make money from it. It's like, I thought about affiliates, I thought about partnerships, I thought about all that, but I was just like, I don't know, man. I can't guarantee any of that stuff. And considering some of the content I've made that I've posted online, I don't know if any brand wants to be a part of this. So the natural conclusion is I'd have to create the brands, I'd have to create the products, I'd have to create the service, and that's essentially what I'm attempting to do here. If I somehow pull this off, we'll have done something special, and you've been a part of it. So I appreciate you, Rob, for being the first customer. You were literally the first customer of this updated Ripstop wallet. I remember the first person who bought the clear wallet is Z Up Next. I still remember the username. And no one bought the Tyvek one, the other wallet that I gave you, so it is what it is. So, yeah, life's weird sometimes, guys. Yeah. All right, you guys got any questions? How are you guys doing? It's kind of early to end the live, right? I feel like it's kind of early because you know what? I like this time. I like coming on earlier because then it gives me the rest of the night to like. Looking at my leather wallet and saw extra material not used. Your wallet definitely rocks. Yeah, yeah. It's just like, and it's not usually like quality. Like even you go on Amazon and you look at some of the wallets. Um, like $20 isn't. Here's the thing. The reason why I made this is because I know a wallet like this costs. There's one on the market on Amazon for $57, and I was just like, nah, that's way too expensive for a thin wallet. So I figured I could make it myself, and I figured out how to do it. So, and the cool thing is, I actually keep it in my front pocket. So that's the cool thing about it. Like the cheapest wallet right now, or at least the most recommended one, is $14 on Amazon. The overall pick. If you want a bifold wallet, or at least $12.78. So it's not much more. Fabric wallet. Yeah, even those, there's some cool stuff here. But yeah, I think if I include some like magnets, you can't beat it. Let's see how thick. Yeah, no, this it's a thick wallet. Never mind. It looks thin in the pictures, but it's still thick. Yeah. All right, how are you guys doing? You guys got anything on your minds? We don't have to talk about the wallets anymore. If you can get a coupon, though, on TikTok, it might be better. You might be able to get, if you have enough coupons and incentives, it might be ridiculously cheap to buy it on TikTok right now because it's on my page. I literally made the product page on TikTok today. I'm still debating on whether or not I want to promote it on TikTok, but we'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see. So yeah, best part of this experience is that I'm looking at the creator. Okay, Amazon doesn't have that. Yeah, that's true. Here's the thing, like there are other people on TikTok who have created their own product, but I don't know if they've gone to the extent that I have. I literally make these by hand right now. At least in the meantime. I know eventually I'm gonna have to design the machines that can make these. And it'd be cool to just manufacture them here in America. And just and here's the thing. There's this idea of just-in-time manufacturing. This is pioneered by Toyota and the Japanese and their manufacturing methods, where the traditional way of manufacturing is bulk. Make as many as possible. You get economies of scale. You standardize everything, and you limit options so that you can make a lot of one thing, and you don't have to do all this setup multiple times. Now the thing is, it's very restrictive, and it ends up leading to a lot of waste because things change, tastes change, people, and then it's just a very inefficient way of doing it if you want to get like some more variety, and it can get really expensive to scale up. So with this, literally what I've been doing is manufacturing them to order. So I have the fabric already cut up, but when someone orders it on the website, I'm like, all right, color green, grab the green cut out fabric. I fuse the edges, and then I put the logo on there. And then I even worked on the packaging, so it's like a decent unboxing. How'd you feel about the unboxing, Rob? Like when you actually took out the card and the wallet holder? Because it's, I don't know. If you have any, like the QR code is a wallet feedback form. So if you have any feedback, just use the QR code on there to send it. But I literally make everything to order. And it's a little time consuming now, more than I would like, but I think I can get to the point where I can automate a lot of this stuff, or at least find ways to make a lot of it quickly, in which case then I can literally give you guys custom orders. So right now the idea is you get the logo, the Table Moments logo here, but eventually it'd be cool if I can give you custom logos, or if you want to monogram it And so it's like, all right, put my initials in the corner. And so, or if it's a gift for somebody, I think that'd be pretty cool. So and I can do that because I'm literally making it to order. So yeah, that'd be cool. Maybe it's just like a custom men's accessories brand or something. I don't know. And I don't even have a name for it. I literally just call it a front pocket wallet. I don't know if that conveys the message of these, but that's all I got. So that's what I'm about. Put it in your breast pocket or whatever. Your logo looks great and it's your brand. Here's a funny thing. You can, I got this logo off of SVG Repo. It's a website that lets you use all these like images for like web assets, like, you know, for websites and stuff and whatever. And I just searched table and I was like, yo, that's the table. And so I got the logo on there. The funny thing is, like, this shape, because it has a hole in it, it kind of messes up the iron-on. So I'm thinking I might have to go with the fill table there, but we'll see. I'm gonna have to cop that. Actually looks sick. Yeah, and got multiple colors too. So, and you can keep this in your front pocket, which is the thing I do. You don't have to put it in your back pocket. And 6 cards, handful of bills. Yeah. I might have to just do some lives just to promote this stuff. So if you see me throughout the week during the day, Genius SVG is the future of the digital world. I'm surprised like everything isn't some sort of like SVG type of thing. SVGs are awesome. For those of you who don't know, scalar vector graphics, I think is what they stand for. Essentially, the format describes the relationship between vectors of an image. Vectors meaning points or features on an image. So in this case, like the cool thing about SVGs is you can scale them up and scale down without losing resolution, which is always a problem with images. Now I was thinking, like, what if you could do this with like screenshots? Like, you know, when you take a screenshot of your computer, it usually captures it as an image, but I mean, a lot of the stuff on a screen is highly organized. It's usually text or graphic information. It's pixels basically. So what if you could just somehow capture that as an SVG instead of like a PNG or a JPEG, you know? And so like, there was this one movie that used a bunch of like FaceTime, Apple. It's like this idea of like this woman got kidnapped and her daughter is trying to find the clues to this mystery, solve it using like her phone, her laptop. And so they're like taking all these screenshots. And what the directors and graphic artists of the movie had to do was recreate all the icons and images and everything on a screen in Illustrator so that they can have control. And I was just like, that's pointless. You should be able to just screen grab and it does it automatically. That's what I'm thinking. Vector-based images don't have individual pixels to make up an image, right? Not from my understanding. I think it's just, it describes the relationships between pixels. I think that's how it works. Let me look it up just to confirm. SVG. But SVG repo is awesome too, because like they have a bunch of open source, and that was the table that I'm using for this. Literally, you can find it there. It's an XML-based vector image format for defining two-dimensional graphics, having support for interactivity and animation. The SVG specification is an open standard. They are defined in vector graphics format and stored in XML text files. Yeah, SVG images can thus be scaled in size without loss of quality. And SVG files can be searched, indexed, scripted, and compressed. Yeah. It's interesting because XML format is also used in the instruction set for video editors. Like, and I was thinking about this, like video editing is a lot like programming because all you're doing in the timeline is giving a bunch of instructions, and these instructions can be exported as XML. It's interesting. Vector-based images, I would do up with you. I'm not sure what you're saying. Each time I hear vectors, I think about linear algebra. Yeah. Oh, are you an engineer? Or did you study engineering? It sounds like it. Same. What's the website for repo? SVG repo. SVG REPO. repo.com. Great website. Open licensed SVG vectors and icons. Yeah. Let me put it in here. svgrepo.com. That's what it is. Repo, yeah. Repository, I think is what it's short for. You go to bro, do not tell me. UCI? I went to UCI, bro. University of California, Irvine. Are you? Yo, that's crazy, bro. Are you living engineering hall? Damn, I remember the CS building, engineering tower, and all that stuff, and the laboratory. I spent a lot of time in the laboratory, in the mechanical engineering department, the wind tunnel lab, because I studied mechanical engineering. But yeah, you guys, UCS guys had the smaller building. Yeah, you should play Fortnite on stream, and I would play with you. Oh, duo up. I don't play games like that, so I don't know. If you do racing simulators, that would be cool. That's what you like to cuddle? Yeah, I do like to cuddle. Irvine, Zot over here. For those of you who don't know, Irvine's mascot is an anteater. It's crazy. And the story behind it's weird. Another interesting story about Irvine, UC Irvine, is they had an option to get a football team and they chose the science library instead, which I think is a smarter decision. But yeah, Irvine was it was a decent experience, I guess. CS at Irvine, that's cool. Do you like to cuddle? Do you like to cuddle? Okay, I don't know how my fiance would feel that you're asking questions like that. You know, that's you got to be careful. I'm a one-woman man, guys, or at least that's what you're supposed to say publicly, right? Although she likes to make jokes about concubines sometimes. Let me plug you guys in. Charger over here. Cool. But yeah, do you like to cuddle is the question. Nah, you know what? I'm not gonna flirt on camera. I can't be flirting in public like that, guys, right? It's a little dirty. Do I have a console? No, unfortunately I don't. Here's the thing. I like racing games. Like the Formula One series on PS5. Yeah, I could do time trial all day. Who's normally filming you on Instagram? I film myself. So I don't know if you've seen, if you're referencing the content I post on Instagram, but yeah, I have this camera. I'm actually streaming to YouTube and Twitch at the same time right now while you guys are watching. Get a Quest 3. Here's a funny thing. I have a Quest, the original. So I graduated in 2012. Mechanical and aerospace engineering. I do have a computer. But I don't know, Fortnite, it's like, do you think it would be an interesting stream? I'm just a random guy, like an adult trying to figure out how to play with these kids. And it's just like, bro, I know Call of Duty, but even then, like these days, all I do is make content. You would teach me? Yeah. Did your fiance film you at IKEA? Yeah. I think I told her to film me, I think. That In-N-Out came in clutch by the bridge. Oh yeah, dude. Wait, are you still a student there, or you graduated too? Exactly. That's why it would be entertaining. Oh, okay. Here, Jaden's not feeling that at all. Random guy who knows nothing about Fortnite trying to learn it. Okay. Yeah, that could be. You know, people really like that. Like, you ever see those YouTube videos of old white guy listening to hip hop music? That's a thing, and they built entire channels related to that. Oh, still a student, graduating in June. All right, you got a job lined up? If not, yeah, exactly. It gets, yeah, it does get a ton of views. It's kind of embarrassing that that's all it takes. You should do that, and I would play with you. Oh yeah, maybe. It's like, all right, guys, we're streaming. I've been looking for like more YouTube content to make, so I'll add it to the list. Who knows? I gotta get Steam though, right? Can I play it through Steam? And I think my Mac should be good enough. I have a Mac, by the way, so I don't know if that's gonna be an issue. I did an internship for Zillow. What did you do at Zillow? If you're looking for a project, I got a bunch of ideas. I do software too. I taught myself how to code. At least my code's not clean, but it's enough that I can get an MVP to work and work decently. I have some experience with the social media APIs, all 6 platforms. Got an app to work that would post content for me. But my next idea, I think you were here for this, but it was platform insurance. So that's the next idea I was going to work on. If you want to team up on it, whatever. I think I'm just going to work on it anyways when I find the time after like promoting these wallets. Epic Games. Okay. All right. You got to see a man about a horse. Yeah. I do have to see a man about a horse. I'm a Siege, Rust, GTA type of guy. I stopped playing those and now strictly play VR games. VR on top. Oh man, I wish I'd known that. It's easy to download. Yeah, I play on a shit laptop. You have to download Epic Games Launcher. Okay. I just won 2 Tabor hats from Waffle Studios. Gonna give one to my friend. 2 Tabor hats? I don't know what that is, but okay. Good for you, I guess. I have no idea what that means. Yeah. So, software is pretty cool. I don't know. Jay, know what I see. I don't know. Okay, maybe that's cool. I play Siege on PS5. I'm platinum. I don't know what any of this means. You kids. But good for you. You guys are really, maybe. Yeah, I'm not gonna put the pressure on you guys. You play Tabor? What is Tabor? Oh, see, now you guys are getting along. You were just hating on each other just a moment ago. Game. For those of you who don't know, Ghosts of Tabor on Steam. It's a VR only first person shooter point PvP, player versus player and player versus environment survival game where you will use your wit, skill, and resources to survive. Inspired by games such as Escape from Tarkov and DayZ, featuring different scenarios from scavenging to looting and crafting. Will you survive long enough to make it out alive? This sounds like the zombie level in Call of Duty. Is that kind of what it was? Ghost of Tabor actually sounds fun though. Not gonna lie. VR, that's kind of crazy. Is it? I don't know. VR. This game requires a VR headset in order to play. System requirements. Is it one of those you have to plug in your VR headset to your computer? And how do you play that? I won 2 hats, can't wait till they arrive. What does 2 hats mean? Tabor 2 hats. Tabor hat? Tabor. Okay. Ghosts of Tabor hat. What's so special about a hat? It's a ripstop hat? You got a hat? You won them? Huh. It's a ripstop hat. Okay. Cool. Good for you, man. I don't know. I don't know this stuff, guys. Oh, man. Okay. Oh. Yeah, maybe I'll look into the. I do have the VR headset. VR's, I don't know. How do you guys stand wearing it for a long time? I don't know if I could, because like after like a good 20, 30 minutes, I'm just like, especially because I have to wear glasses, or at least, I guess I don't have to wear glasses. I don't wear my glasses when I wear the VR headset, but it's just like, I don't know. That's the thing. Like, how are you going to get more people? I guess the Apple headset might be the thing that But headsets hurt. Yeah. Quest 1 is discontinued. Discontinued. Wow. Quest 2 and Quest 3 servers up. Dang, that's crazy. You just got to get used to it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know Apple just launched their VR headset, and people are like, yo, this thing's so heavy. It's like, yeah. How are they going to pack all that technology? The more you play, less headaches, yeah. And the interesting thing about the Apple headset is, like, you can see the world, right? And essentially what they've done is sight by wire. Okay, the idea being that you're looking through a screen to see the world. And so they can add all these other things on top of it because all you're looking at is a screen, but they're sending the camera feed to that screen. And I was thinking, like, you can take this to cars too. Imagine a day where cars don't even have windshields anymore. For safety reasons, it would be so stupid. At some point in the future, we'll realize having a windshield on a car is so stupid because they break and they're fragile, at least relative to the rest of the car. And so, like, and that would make it a lot cheaper because then it would just be a metal shell with doors, essentially. But then you'll be able to see the road because of cameras. That could be a future, a possible future. The more you play, less headache. Oh, is your name Jeremy? Nope, it's not. Erica? You're in Texas though? I'm in Texas too. Jaden, that doesn't sound healthy. Yeah. No offense, but who are you telling this to? What do you mean? These people here. There are other people here, Erica. There are other people here. But no, my name isn't Jeremy. Thanks for the follow, soccer better. But I don't know. I don't understand some of like your guys' behavior sometimes. You love soccer? Yeah, there are other people. Yeah. No, you're hallucinating. No one else is here. Yeah, you know what's funny? Someone here really loves Messi. Please tell me you're a Cristiano Ronaldo fan. Tell me you hate Messi. Who is the greatest soccer player ever? Let me just like stir some drama in here real quick. Did I hear that you were in Texas? Yeah, I'm in Texas. Soccer better. Messi? Oh, so I'm assuming you mean you're mad at Messi? I don't want other men's name on my back. Fair. I feel you on that one, Jaden. Yes. No? Here we go. Just started some drama. One's a Messi fan who recently changed their name. And one doesn't like Messi at all because it's like, he doesn't have the golden boot. Come on. Oh, you're both. All right, never mind. You're both Messi fans now. Yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah, soccer. I don't know. Like, I posted a video a while back where I was talking about how soccer is the softest sport because all the players are just like flopping all the time. And the NBA is becoming a lot like that now. And it's a shame. So this is weird. And the funny thing is, I have a video on here about the NBA three-point line. You play them, you don't watch them. Let me guess. You play them, but you don't watch them. Now soccer is the hardest sport. I don't know. You need the cardio, but as far as the hardest sport, have you played hockey? Hockey's pretty hard. It's just as much cardio, except now you're doing it on basically skating on knives and people running into you with all this extra gear, and the shift changes are fast. Hockey's a really, really hard sport. I played it. No, soccer's a hard sport. Nah, it's more foodie. No. CB. Yeah. So, I don't know, but it's funny because like I posted this video, like the NBA three-point. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't understand why people are so into sports. I've never been that into it. I mean, I can get like excited, Super Bowl, whatever. I mean, I can get in the hype, but like to actually like, let's go, my guy, my team. I always thought it was weird when people were like, our team, we did this, we did that. It's like, bro, you're not on that team. They don't know who you are. Just because you bought the jersey doesn't mean you're part of the club. You know? Sorry to burst any bubbles here. Oh, you play goalie? Eesh. Goalies are a hard position. Your Instagram reels are entertaining for sure. The funny thing is, I post the same videos on TikTok too. But I think here you guys only see the lives. Or maybe it's not recommending my content here, but I'm part of Chelsea. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah. Man City, my favorite club. Really? What about Inter? The live. I've never seen any of your videos. Yeah. I think I'm lightweight shadow banned. I've had a couple videos where I mentioned some I don't know how to describe it without like possibly getting even this live banned, but it was just like profanity of a certain type of nature that honestly is, I guess, inappropriate for the platform. I don't know. Whatever. And so I'm kind of lightweight shadow banned on this stuff for now. So the Instagram stuff is which is why I've been focusing on that. Inter and Chelsea are the best clubs in history. Inter Milan or Miami? I guess you have to answer that question now. Before, when you said Inter, people knew you meant Milan. Now, yeah, I meant Milan. Like Inter was always the team to go for when you're playing Pro Evolution Soccer. Pez. And Chelsea, greatest English. Soccer enjoyers make their personality soccer. I just like them. You say that while there's two soccer personalities in here. Have you listened to Nigerian Vandal? No. What's your bio? Yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah. So, yeah. I don't know. My girlfriend is first initial and soccer ball. You got your girl's first initial? Is it M? Oh, so you love your girlfriend and you love soccer? What do you love more, your girlfriend or soccer? What do you love more, bro? I didn't mention soccer to my friends because they don't care about it. Yeah, bio. I only talk about shit we both enjoy. Yeah, yes. What's your next invention? I don't know. Like, I think I have so many ideas. A lot of it's in the tech space though. Cause like I'm thinking like network-wide ad block would be a cool thing to offer, but those are big projects that I have to learn so much for. That's like embedded systems, and I gotta learn it. I have a little bit of experience doing stuff like that, but here's an interesting one. This is chemistry or biochemistry maybe, but like if you've ever tasted fondant, which is like the smooth covering that they put on cakes, it doesn't taste that good. One thing people like to do is make marshmallow fondant, where they take like marshmallows, melt it, put some powdered sugar in it. It's still not that good. It's just overly sweet and not that flavorful and stuff. And I was thinking like, all right, and then it's like gummy too, which is a problem. So I was thinking like, what if you can soften it in some way? So you make the fondant, you put it on the cake, and then over time it became like a cream. And there might be a way to do this using an enzyme called amylase. It's essentially the type of enzyme that we find in our mouths that can break down complex chains of starches into simple sugars. And I kind of want to make a video about that. I don't know if it will necessarily work. It's just a theory of mine I have. Like, what if you can put this enzyme into fondant and then the cool thing is I want to take the cake idea into a different direction and make it an electric cake. An electric cake where you could put an LED in it and it'll light up because it's connected to a battery. I think that'd be pretty cool. So yeah, I don't know if it's an invention. I just think it's a cool video idea. Yeah. So let's see. Let me catch up with these. Inspire Core. Oh yeah, we have that. See, this is my problem. I have way too many ideas. I don't know about that one. Yeah, I know. I think. Yeah, I come up with crazy ideas. Your next invention should be a holographic keyboard powered by AI. Yeah, that's a great way to get some VC funding for sure, Jaden. Do I use shampoo? No, I don't use shampoo. I use like a face scrub thing that I ends up going in my beard, but no. That reminds me, I forgot to buy powdered sugar. For what? What are you making? I've been doing ChatGPT AI image generations. A lot of fun. Okay. That's cool. Yes, you still have to wash your hair if you're bald. Wait, what? What? Why is this shocking? You know, here's the scam with shampoos, right? The chat is too young right now. Yeah. Shampoo dries your hair out. That's why it gets all crumbly and you get split ends and stuff. We're talking about shampoo right now and beards. How do you wash your hair even if you bald? I wash the skin. I have like a scrub thing, like body wash made for the face so it's not as abrasive. And I use that on my head. Yeah, so we're all minors. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh man. Here's the funny thing. I attract guys like you guys, and then I attract like older black women. It's crazy. I don't know how you guys fit together, but whatever. I do cooking on Instagram. My next project is Japanese sponge cake. Ooh, what's your Instagram? Drop it real quick. I want to see it. I want to see it. Are you the person who asked me about the? I don't know. I don't think you might. I think TikTok forgot I still exist. Find me on. Yeah. I kind of want to check it out. You can cook. I have a theory about cooking channels. If you use like a different kind of colored glove, you might be able to get more views and stuff. But it'd be cool. Would you want to come on the podcast, video podcast, and talk about cooking? That'd be really cool. Oh, you do it on Instagram Live. I missed that part. Lou can cook. No way you can cook. I saw that. I know. I noticed it's weird. Nah. You replied to my question on Instagram. Oh, see, I knew. Were you the one who asked about the jacket? I think the picture looks familiar. I think you did ask about the jacket. Let me double check. Oh, okay. Yes, food. Okay, got you. These TikTokers that do eating challenges don't actually eat the food theory. Yeah, I totally. A lot of these influencers on Instagram who are like, "Ooh, I found this dessert shop," but they're rail thin, who look like they're people who don't eat that kind of stuff. Yeah, they don't eat it. They throw it out. They're all frauds, man. Yes, orange jacket. Yeah, Luke can cook. I love your stuff, man. Wait, you got a bit of hair? A little bit, but it's not enough to warrant shampoo. You know. So. Yeah. Luke can cook is famous. You should get him on the live right now. Unfortunately, I don't know. I'm about to call it quits, but maybe next time if you want to come on. Or it'd be cool to have you on the podcast and we could talk about food. I'll go through your stuff and try to make some of these things. That'd be cool. Yeah. Next live, wear an emo wig. I just met a new foodie friend. I can get more food videos. Yeah, I mean, do what you like doing. Here's the thing about making content online. It's so easy to let the audience dictate what you're gonna make, and people honestly think this is a good strategy, which I think is a mistake. because then the audience will start controlling your life. There's a guy right now, it's called audience capture, where the audience, because of what they reward and the likes that they give you and the responses and engagement you get, you end up doing more and more of what people like, what you get rewarded for in the algorithm and the engagements and notifications. Eventually getting to a point to that's all you do. And then you get captured by the audience, essentially. This is something people, I don't think, consider too much when they're making content. And I'm actually, here's a good example of it. There's a guy called Impossible Runs. What he does is he eats these really high calorie foods and then goes on a run to burn it off, and then asks at the end of the question, was it worth it? Was it worth it eating these calories? So he's like, I just ate 4 crumble cookies that are 5,000 calories, and I'm gonna run it off. And I ran to burn it off, whatever. And then he goes, runs, and he's like, you guys tell me in the comments, was it worth it? It was a cool idea when he first did it for the first crumble cookie. But now he's gotten to a point, because he's getting attention from this, he's gotten to a point where he has to just go level up constantly to get views. Because people don't want to see him eat another crumble cookie. So he has to eat 4 now. Or he has to eat a whole tub of cookie dough. Or eat like a massive meal or whatever. And so now he's getting into like the 20,000 calories range. And so it's just like, bro, I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy what, and so now he's like, I don't know if this is a healthy thing for him. Eating that much food and trying to run it off. Dude, I don't know. It's crazy. So it's like, be careful. Don't let the audience control you, is what I would say. Cool. I ate a bag of chips and fruit salad and my stomach is acting up. Yeah. I drank 2 Monsters, 2 family-sized chip bags, and a ton of Mexican food. I regret my decisions. Same. Jaden, you're Mexican? It's past my bedtime. All right, let's see. No, I am Mexican. All right, I gotta wake up at 4 a.m. Yeah, go to bed, man. Is your name Didi? Yo, I need a joke of a taco. I don't have one for you, bro. Fun. My YouTube in my bio. Also think my face is on TikTok. Yeah. I'm named after my dad. Soccer better. I notice you have a fancy microphone on your videos. Was that filmed with a phone camera? No. It's filmed with, let me show you that camera. You see it? Yeah, I know, it's fancy, unfortunately. That's Instagram. Yeah, Instagram, your video quality has to be really on point for people to take you seriously. Even like the last video I posted, I didn't get the lighting right and it's affected the viewership. That's how much it matters on Instagram. But whatever, it is what it is. Instagram prefers lighter skinned people. Jordy, tell me more about these older black women. Oh. Is this a different person, or are they constantly changing? I don't know, in the 31, 32-year-old range? I like that. There's one in particular I'm a big fan of. But yeah, generally it's like older black women who are just like, I think it's the face or the glasses or it's probably my brain. I've noticed my best quality is not, although some people might think it's my height, some people might say it's my hands, some people might say it's like whatever, but I think it's really my mind. Women really like my mind. That's what I've noticed. So guys, if you got a mind, I don't know. Although if you get your lighting right, you can do it with an iPhone. It's not, just make sure you get your lighting right. And the best lighting, if you don't have a lighting setup or whatever, is to just use a window. You can't beat a window. And Instagram Reels are crazy. They are crazy. Does your wife get jealous? She's not a wife yet, but she is a fiance. I don't know if she gets jealous. More like possessive. And that's a good place to be, guys. It's a good place to be. Like, she's not jealous. Like, I don't know. I feel like jealousy is more like a more negative feeling. But she is possessive, which is, I think, appropriate in a relationship. Like, oil up. Okay. Yeah. Send me reels. Yeah, wait. I think your presentation and content are really engaging. That's why I follow you here. Oh, okay. Thanks, man. I'm trying. My username is the same as every other socials. Good for you, man. To get that on everything. Can you say my name, which is Orlando? Orlando. There you go. Orlando, Florida. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I should be more entertaining. You know, these last couple of weeks I haven't been bringing the fire. And maybe I should just. Maybe. I was even thinking. He said oil up, yeah. You know what would be cool? Like a really easy hack for like live streaming and stuff. I could put the phone up top and you guys can actually see the wallets being made. Or people can on TikTok could see the wallets being made, and then I could show like, and then put the live link on there and then show how these are made. And then maybe that could be an easy way to just print money basically. As orders come in, they're like, ooh, what is that? That's a wallet, whatever. I'd have to get the setup right. Maybe I have to whip out the GoPro and maybe get a stream key. That would be really cool. And you guys can actually see the process that goes into this. It's crazy. It's a lot of effort. That would be sick. Yeah, I think so. I type too fast. Yeah. Are you on a computer? Because you should make hoodies, but wait, a twist? What do you mean? What kind of hoodies? I've thought about some merch too, but I'm a fan of Formula One and I like their team kits. You know, if you've ever seen a Formula One and what the crew wears when they're just out and about on the paddock, it's like t-shirts that have branding all over it, right? So they're kind of like soccer jerseys except with way more branding. And I think it'd be cool if like the lead sponsor for this would be like a Table Moments logo or just Table Moments. And then anyone who comes on the podcast who has their own thing trying to promote it would also be branded on there too. So it's like a representation of all the people who came on the podcast. I think that'd be really cool. A team kit inspired by the Mercedes team kit. Chat, I'm controlling the live now. That would be sick. I typed too fast. That would be crazy. Fortnite, we about to play all night. Do that main. Yeah. No iPhone. I have a hoodie with that kind of collar. I love those. Oh, this one? See, I wish this was a hoodie. When I ordered these, I thought these were hoodies, but no, this is just a collar. The collar is nice. It's like it keeps like a layer of warm air here, so that's cool. But I wish it had a hoodie, man. Man. But yeah, this would be cool with a hoodie for sure. So if I could get a brand and then it could be like a table here or something, that'd be cool. Have you ever seen an Indian soccer jersey? It has 10 sponsors. Really? Let me check it out. Indian soccer jersey. Oh. Images. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking like just the Formula One types. Formula One Mercedes team kit. Yeah, it's muted. I like the collars. Like the colors, the collar would be like a stripe of like the colors here in the logo, blue, pink, green, and red as a homage to the old logo. And so it would just be like colors here and maybe on the sleeves too, the 4 colors on the sleeves, just a trim. And then maybe a black shirt and then the logos of all the sponsors or people who've been part of Table Moments. I think that'd be really cool. And then it's like a collector's item because like as we newer versions would have more and more sponsors or different sponsors. And so it's like, you know, if you're an OG because you have the original sponsor on there. I think that'd be really cool. So yeah, but, or maybe if a wallet came with a bunch of sponsors, maybe I should make one of those. Here's the thing, wait, let me show you guys, because I have all these wallets, so I've just been experimenting with designs, so let me show you. So, like, I have a laser cutter, I use a laser cutter to cut these designs out, right? So that's what I did here, right? Ooh, a glasses logo would be cool too. But so here's the gray version with the gold on it. But this one, I put a Panther logo on the other side. I call it Chadwick edition. I was experimenting with a black iron-on, and I think that was pretty cool. So it'd be cool to like, maybe one side will be the table moments and the other side is your choice. Based on SVG repo, you can choose a design that's a solid monochrome color, and I can cut that out and put it there. And look at the detail on that. I think it's crazy. Are those four faces on your logo your siblings? Yeah, they're my siblings, which aren't really a part of this stuff anymore. But yeah, laser cutter is incredibly accurate. It's so, yeah, the shine on there. There you go. It's pretty cool. So you should get a new profile pic. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna make this the table, the profile pic, but I don't know. I'm thinking I don't know. I just haven't gotten around to changing it yet. But yeah, that's the idea. And then turn this into a brand. I think I can actually push this wallet idea and be like, the selling point isn't the wallet itself eventually to like Shark Tank or whatever, or businesses. The selling point is the manufacturing behind it. The fact that they're made to order, just-in-time manufacturing with custom logos and brandings and monograms, all able to do in America, using an interesting material, which is ripstop nylon, using an interesting method to fuse them together, which is heat, instead of sewing them. Like every other wallet on the market is sewn. This is fused. And so this is what makes it different. This also, yeah. And because it's ripstop, then it sort of like, it doesn't get dirty. So you need something more than the table. That looks basic. Yeah, I know. I was thinking that too. Your logo is legacy as where Table Moments comes from. Yeah, that's also true. That's why I think like the shirt should have like the colors there as a homage to the original. Because my sister came up with that logo. So that's what yeah. So that's the idea behind that. But whatever, we'll see what the future holds. But I think yeah. And here's the thing, like with these wallets, I'm realizing like, all right, so right now they're Table Moments branded, so I'm selling to people who are part of or knows about Table Moments, but eventually I'm gonna have to do a spin-off brand that's for the general public who don't know what Table Moments is. And I haven't come up with a name for these things yet. So if you guys have any, let me know. I don't know what to call them if I was gonna sell it to a wider audience. Why did your siblings stop? Sister didn't want to be a part of it because it was just us. I have two brothers, obviously you can see in the picture, and she didn't really like where we took the conversation a lot of times because we talked about relationships a lot and we'd crack jokes as guys typically do, and she wasn't really feeling that anymore. And then older brother just wasn't really a good fit for it anymore either, and he couldn't be a part of it anymore. And then younger brother, he's working on his own stuff, so I've elected not to like involve him as much, just because like I know he's working on some stuff, and it's a lot easier for me to push content now since I've been doing this on my own for a while. So that's the reason why they're not a part of it anymore. Who is Mr. Thunder Chocolate? Who is Mr. Chocolate Thunder? And I think that's, if you're referring to the blue one, it's me. The front pocket wallet. That's funny. I don't know if I could sell it. It'd be funny because I think eventually I'm gonna have to, because I don't know if Shopify has any tools that lets people custom make their orders. So like it'd be cool if like there was a section on the website that can like update this image. You can see the corner, and then maybe work with the, I don't know if SVG repo has an API, but hopefully they do. And I can just like integrate it into my website. SVG repo API. Please tell me they have an API. SVG API. I don't know. I might have to contact the website, the web admin, to see if there is something. Oh, icon API. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Vector maker, font repo. SVG find. Ooh, that's cool. Let's see. Is this a real thing? This is why. Oh, access to 200,000 SVG icons. REST API to search and list wide variety of icons in public domain and no attribution license. Build awesome stuff with free and maker-friendly pricing points. Oh, there's pricing. How much is pricing? $9.90. That's cool. I could pay that. 5,000 calls per month. Eesh. I don't know. Well, I guess that's enough. Yeah, but like anytime someone chooses a logo, that's a call, right? Wait, let me look at their documentation real quick. Damn, I don't know. Let's see, what other pricing do they have? 50,000 calls per month is $24, and 500,000 calls per month is $149. And they're a European company because instead of using a decimal point, they use a comma. So, I don't know. Like your logo, and then other side, that something that's relatable to you. Oh, interesting. And then something people like so they know it's there. That's cool. Yeah. I'm hoping for a clear insert for a photo ID in the wallet. Yeah, that's definitely a feature that would be cool to add. Which is why I liked the clear wallet I had, because the entire thing was a photo insert, and you could just show your. But if I add this as an add-on, I was gonna sell this. Obviously, it's on the website for $20, and then add this, and then you will have the option to add this as an add-on for like $4 or $5 or something like that, which increases the average order value, which makes the finances make way more sense for online commerce. I might have to make a video about that explaining. I did an overview today explaining the video and some of the issues when it comes to e-commerce, but I don't know. I don't need to explain it right now though. But yeah, it would be cool. I am experimenting to see if I can, because if I can make this wider and then just fuse a clear piece of plastic there, that would be really cool. I haven't quite figured out how to do that yet. I do have a soldering iron, so maybe I could CNC some. Could be. I don't know. We'll see. I have an idea now, though. So we'll see. Just look at you, Jaden. Am I what you expected? Hi, do you want a ton of likes? Nah, I'm good. Things that give gamers PTSD. He's about to end it. Bro, I will never post anything again. Your wallet is really cool. Maybe some new things, the better and newer models. Cool. Yeah. I'm constantly looking for better things to add to this and improve it. So the funny thing is, as I've made more and more of these, I got better at making them, and I'm adding features to it. So like even like this older design here looks cool. And you fold it over, it looks fine. But here, this is the part I didn't like, where the fabric actually sticks out a little bit, right? And so in the new design, I actually have them like in there. I got them folded in there. So that's cool. But I'm not sure, like, yeah, I think that's a more cleaner option, but I gotta add something here that will stiffen it up a little bit. And it's funny because the black one is actually more stiff than the red one. It's weird. They're not very consistent with the fabrics. Hello from Macedonia. Where is Macedonia on the map, on the globe? Good low bro, you look like the classic white 15-year-old kid who plays video games all day. Balkans, okay. Wow, I see how it is. Yeah, you guys might be friends one day, but that's how all friendships start, by insulting each other. No one knows where the Balkans are. Yeah, let me look that up real quick for you. Balkans. They are above Greece, North Macedonia. Balkans. Corresponding partly with the Balkan Peninsula. Where is that in relation to? I think the closest I've been to that is Hungary, Budapest. Yeah. Thanks for sharing the design differences. Yeah, no problem. Eastern Europe. Oh, so you're Roman? What? Yeah. They're separated by the a peninsula. Is that what you describe as a peninsula? No, yeah, they're not Roman. Slovaks. Yeah. See, I think people get really confused about all this stuff. Because right now I'm looking at the map. We have Greece at the bottom, which everybody knows about because of their history. You have North Macedonia. You have Bulgaria, which I think people have heard before. Serbia is something people have heard before. Montenegro. Montenegro what? Montenegro. I don't know. It looks cool though. Like Bosnia and Herzegovina. I don't even know how to say this name. Herzegovina. Herzegovina. I don't know what that is. And Albania, I think, is something people are familiar with. Romania, Hungary, Slovenia, Croatia. All of these us. Slovaks sound Russian, similar to Russia. How do you guys, are they, yeah. But there's just some separation there. Romania. Oh, that's what he meant. Not Roman. Is that what you call someone from Romania? A Roman? Okay. You're socialist? Nope. Are you communist? No, you don't. Yeah. It's like, are you communist? Are you a dirty commie? This guy. How old are you, man? You sound like a 50-year-old Republican. Nothing else? Roman is someone from Rome. Yeah, I know, but like, what do you... So someone from Romania is Romanian, but you have the word Roman in it. They gotta be cousins. Look at Jaden's TikTok. Why, what's wrong with this TikTok? Is there something wrong with it? This is hilarious. I don't even know why you guys... We're having weird conversation. I don't understand all the other people listening to this. No, I posted cringy TikToks when you were young. Weren't you young yesterday? Like, what are you talking about when you were young? How long have you been on TikTok for? Look at his oldest videos. He showed himself, like, for real. See, I can't be doing that. I'm a grown man, dude. Do Americans really study only about America? Kinda. Yeah, that's true. Unfortunately, yeah. We don't know much about Europe and the division. This is why America gets involved in these like worldly quagmires and wars. And you ask the average American, they're like, we don't have any clue. It's all our politicians. Don't blame us for them killing you, okay? We didn't ask them to. We didn't ask them to do that. Is 17 young? Yes, it is. You're still young, little bro. Which is funny because I'm pretty sure you're 15, Asher. Y'all don't know shit. Yeah, we don't. We're learning about Germans and French. I study geography in my free time, though. So I do. I ain't 15. I'm pretty sure you're 15, man. I'm pretty sure you're 15. Talking about playing Ghosts of whatever. Yeah. I'm pretty sure on your Instagram you put your age there, dude. Which is why it's funny. You guys are giving each other shade when you guys are basically the same person. It's 5 a.m. here. What are you doing up at 5 a.m.? On a Sunday or a Monday, I guess. You guys, I don't get it. I think you guys will be friends one day. You'd be like, yo, come over to Arizona. That's what it's going to be. It's like, yo, supposed to be studying? Oh, what are you studying, man? Maybe we can help you study. If it's math, science, engineering, I got you, bro. If it's English, if it's geography, Asher got you. Go study, you narc. Yeah, computer engineering. Oh, perfect. One of these guys here. Was it who was it? Jaden? No, no. Was it someone else? I don't remember. I'm confusing all the comments now. What do you think about Gen Z? Like the group of people? I don't have an opinion on them. Computer illiterate loser. Come on, man. Jaden, I think your default is just to give everyone smoke and see how they react. and then see how and then respond from there. Shut up, 17. Great. You guys are gonna be friends too. I put my birthday as 2000 on Insta, so nah. Okay. Yeah. You know what's crazy? I did a Euro trip. I did a Euro trip few years ago actually. And I highlighted some spots and they're still on maps. They're still on the maps. So I can actually see. In London, I was at Covent Garden, the James Smith and Sons. They make umbrellas and stuff. And Carnaby. Okay. See, now you're getting comments filtered, guys. 17 inches, D and your mom. I was Rob, I think. You want to know who studies engineering? Okay. Yeah, Rob. It was Rob. Chill. Yeah, you 17. Okay, you old scumbag. I make particle accelerator. Okay. Oh man, I don't know if I have any more in me, guys. I think I'm gonna call it quits. I might have to do a live tomorrow to make up for the conversation for today, because I feel like I didn't really deliver. We'll see how my voice feels tomorrow. Wow. Google Maps really updated their, like now they show a drone view of a lot of these venues, these places. I choose to fight for no reason. I studied computer engineering second year uni. Okay. It's interesting because like I've seen it, you guys are in good company because a lot of the people who are attracted to this kind of content and stuff and me tend to be smart people. So a lot of people who work in some sort of computer related field, some scientists, some engineers, like that's what we're building together, guys. And so I think eventually long term we can build some interesting stuff if you guys want to be a part of it. I'm still going to be building, so I think it'll be pretty cool. Yes, I can, kiddo. What time are you going live tomorrow? Probably the same time as today, maybe 7 p.m. Central Time. I'll think about it though. I'll probably announce it on Instagram as a story before I do. But I gotta promote these wallets somehow. So yeah, I'll experiment on TikTok Live and just like, yeah, I'm talking about the wallet. And maybe if I can get the camera set up, I can actually make them on live and you guys can see what it looks like. The process that goes behind it. Yeah. I think I'm about to call it quits. I had an American stay at my house for 2 years from the Peace Corps. Suggestion, you can do an engineering chat on TikTok. Ooh, that's a good idea. You know what's funny? Because I have another account where I talk about engineering and software and all that stuff, which I think I have live access there. So I might do it there because I think it would make sense to talk about or maybe I'll just do table mounts. Yeah, I'll just do table mounts. I think that'd be cool. And I could talk about manufacturing and my Lean and Six Sigma background. That'd be cool. Do that video Jaden was made 1 year ago. That was not you while you were younger. Like, okay. All right, guys. Enjoy roasting each other. Continue roasting each other, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna call it quits. And yeah, it's almost my birthday. That's true. 10. Yeah, it is almost. My birthday is on Tuesday, I guess. Whatever. You're babysitting? Yeah, I am babysitting right now. Yeah, I'm babysitting you guys right now. Yeah, I'm gonna call it quits. You guys are just, no, it has nothing to do with you guys. I'm just tired. And if I talk any longer, my voice is going to suffer tomorrow. So I got to save myself. Apologies to the YouTube and Twitch audience. I will make up for it tomorrow, hopefully, if I'm feeling well. And I should be going to bed early today too. Oh, my birth. Oh yeah, it's tomorrow. Oh no, it's literally in an hour. 50. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, it's my. I'm gonna go to bed. Just call me in the morning. All you people who are gonna give me birthday wishes, just text me in the morning. Okay, don't do it at 12 a.m. Happy early birthday. Yeah, thank you. Stop the beef. Yeah. Bye. I'm in a bad mood tonight. Tomorrow I'll be intellectual. Happy early birthday. Yeah. You're gonna be 39. I'm gonna be 34. Yeah. 33 was a wild year. I gotta say, a lot of things happened over this year. A lot of stuff with table moments, a lot of stuff personally. The year Jesus died, same age, yeah, as Jesus when he died. I think, if I remember the Bible correctly, but that's cool. 34 gonna be a good year. Yeah, we're going hard. We're making amazing things happen with wild stories, and hopefully you guys can be a part of it too. All right, I'm calling it quits. Everyone, bye. Thank you everyone for who just enjoy listening. Luke and Cook, awesome. Nice to see you here too. Waleed, thank you. Nanner, Tumama 8, Claire Shads, Jaden, obviously. Your wallet's coming, by the way. Goddess and Nick, Baseball, Florida, I guess, and Nate. I appreciate all of you guys keeping it real. Bye, everyone. Bye. Woo. All right, guys. YouTube and Twitch. I'm gonna end the stream. And Jordy. We're just changing our names every week. Is that how that goes? All right. See you guys.